Okay, I am finally here. Well, actually, I've been here the whole time. I've just been eating food. I haven't had dinner yet, so I was just catching up on a bit of energizing substances. But I'm finally here. Hello. Well, I'm not here. Oh, actually, I am Ayato. It is me, Ayato. No, I'm here now, but sorry, just a bit of dinner. But hello, guys. Hey. Hey, what's up, Tissue? Hey, man. It's me, it's your boy Ayato. Speaking to you from the third person. With my sword in hand, obviously. Nah, but what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's been great. How's it going? Bam! Hello. Hello. It's I. It is I. Venus Essence. We're back with Genshin. Back with the Genshin Impact. You might be wondering why there's no dialogue. I was doing some fishing earlier today. I was doing a bit of fishing. I don't know why. I want the catch R5, just cause, and so I couldn't bear to listen to Paimon for the 19,000th time, and so I turned off dialogue. Hello, Mr. Earlyman. Thank you. I am early. You know, some say the early bird gets the worm. I say that is a true statement. That is a true saying. How many refinement do you have now? I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Well, actually, I logged off in this area here, so I remember to go get the fish out in the open sea, over by the ship wreckage. That's why I logged off here, because I had to. I was fishing in the morning, and then I had to go do some work with my dad. And then I came back at like afternoon, and I just kind of like watched YouTube for a bit, studied the algorithm, you know what I mean? And then I didn't really kind of like get to buy anything. So I guess we'll do this now really quickly. Oh, what a thing to do at the start of a Genshin stream, right? Oh, fishing at the start of Genshin stream? No fucking way. Get out of here. You may be seeing my team right here. It has Toma on it. That is something indeed. I am building Toma. I am building Toma. For potentially a bit of a... Oops, shit, I have no idea. I want to pick up these items. For potentially a very good Ayato like combination that I want to test out. Okay. That's the right thing. Hopefully Toma gives me a few bonuses here, eh? Come on, Toma. Be a darling. I scared it away. Fuck. Peak content, honestly? I feel like if they... You know what? I'm gonna keep it a realistic, bit of a realism moment here. If the fishing was like really well made, I would do it a lot more often, just for a bit of fun. But I don't think it's that well made. Like, just this right here. The fact that I'm struggling to, like... I'm struggling here. There we go. I like... The fishing is really fun in some games. Like, RuneScape, I think, has good fishing. I think WoW has pretty alright fishing. So if you can do fishing in a game really well, people will actually just do it for fun. But in Genshin, it's pretty boring and pretty... like, annoying. Come on, one bonus, come on. Actually, we got 4 fish here. I want at least 1 bonus from Toma. Wow. Not even a bonus. Oh, 5! Another one just respawned. Oh, thank you. My depth perception when fishing in this game is actually terrible. I don't know why. I was thinking, actually, because I was fishing earlier, right? I was thinking of ways they could have made it interesting. And ways they could have literally made it so much better is have the teapot-styled leveling system of catching fish gives you XP that you then level up your fishing stat, and then at certain intervals you get certain different buffs. Right? Like, I think that would have been fucking cool. The more you fish, the better you get at fishing, which makes sense. And then you get small bonus perks that are not difficult, that, like, you know, it's pretty easy to do. The reeling in process in Genshin is kind of okay, but I don't know about the other process which makes it unappealing. The reeling process is fine. That's actually fine. It's the throwing the rod out that is annoying to me, just because of depth perception. No one has problems with depth perception in most games, but in Genshin with fishing, it's pretty bad. And even in real life fishing, depth perception isn't a problem. So that's the only thing. And so, like, I think they should have done the leveling system. I think that would have been amazing. Like, the fishing in the game would have been one of the most fun things to do if they did have the level system. Like level 5 fishing gives you, like, you have, like, an ability that you can use or something like that. You have, like, you press the button and it, like, stops the bar from moving for, like, 3 seconds. So you get 3 free seconds of, like filling the circle. And so, like, you can, like, have certain perks, like, increased catching speed, better perspective or something like that. So I think there could have been a lot of fun there. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Can I fish from this box? No, I can't. Just this whole, like, not knowing exactly where to throw it. So, like, there. Is that gonna scare it away or no? It's not. Because also, like, fishing, like, in Monster Hunter, I don't know if you've ever fished in Monster Hunter, but the fishing in that game is actually really fucking good for, like, the level that you need to do it. So, because in Monster Hunter, you have to fish quite a bit for, like, resources, right? Like, to make food and make armor and items and whatnot. So fishing is quite an important thing. And the fishing in the game is quite self-explanatory. You chuck the reel in, and the fish come to you no matter where they are. And whatever fish gets to you first, that's the fish that you catch. And the reason they can get away with that is because the fish AI is quite... you can call it janky, which it is. Oh my god. I'm not going to be able to catch this last one, am I? There we go. But the fish AI works a lot differently. It's a lot more of like a segmented turning pattern. They could have done better. But it's good. It's good. I'd say the bigger problem with the fishing system is that they're not expanding it. They're not, like, adding other stuff to buy with fish. Because they can add more cosmetics. They can add, like, they could be adding a lot more to the fishing system. And that could just be me saying, like, they need to do more. But, like, I feel like buying cosmetics, maybe buying, like, artifacts. Maybe, like, you can fish for artifacts. That would be kind of interesting. Having that kind of system makes it a lot more interesting. It makes it a lot more rewarding. Because currently, the only thing that you get from fishing is the weapon. And whilst the weapon is good, right? I'm not going to say that the weapon's bad. But, like, that's all you get. Is the weapon. So, the leveling system makes it a little bit more rewarding. Like, you've gained a buff as well as, like, primo gems, right? But they didn't do that, so... I can't buy this thing yet. I don't even have a copy of it, to be honest. The thing is, these fish, the golden kois are literally, like, the worst thing to get. I might as well go try to get them. The thing is, Toma doesn't do, like, his job in places other than, in Azuma. Which is really annoying. And I can't exactly remember where the koi spawn. I think there's one here. Who are you going to give the catch to anyway? I don't know. This account doesn't need it. This account does not need the catch. But, so the account that okay, so I was doing fishing on 2 accounts. I did a bit on my 3rd account, and then this one a bit. And then whilst I was doing it on this one, I was thinking, I don't have a character that needs it, because my Zhangling has, like, I have too many good spears. Probably, like, actually, I guess it would probably go on my Toma. Actually, now that I think about it. Because Zhangling has this, Zhao has this, Zhongli, Yunjin. I guess Toma? Because I think it would be better than Dragon's Bane. I think because he has an 80 cost burst, it would be better than Dragon's Bane. With the burst damage increase, I think it would be better than Dragon's Bane. So Toma. But I don't even know if I'm going to use Toma, because this build might not even work, to be honest. This whole Toma build might be just a massive flop. Can I stop getting cosmetic fish, please? Why am I getting so many cosmetic fish? I just want normal fish, dude. I feel like you should be able to turn that off. Like, I don't want cosmetic fish. I want to get the weapon. I want the weapon, not goddamn... Does it? It doesn't count, does it? That's very annoying. That getting a cosmetic fish doesn't give you like a normal copy of it. And like nobody wants a cosmetic fish. Nobody's gonna go into your teapot and look at your pond and see that you have a fish that everyone else can get. People only want to show off their fish if they can get a rare fish. And there's no rare fish in this game because everyone can get the same fish. There's no like limited edition fish. So I want to not get cosmetic fish. That's all I'm saying right now. Mihoyo, get on it, please. I don't want cosmetic fish. I want regular fish. But I haven't even done an intro. Hey, Tissue, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Genshin Impact. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of random stuff at the start for the first hour, maybe for the first 45 minutes, and then we'll do the finale for the event, which I haven't done a lot of it actually. I haven't done the. I haven't like. Well, I've done the event rather. Oh. I haven't done the third quest. We haven't gone through that yet. And then also this one. I've done this. Actually, I've done these three, to be honest. They're quite funny. But then we also have this one, which I don't know who it involves. But I'm excited to do these quests. And then also the events again. I love the samurai thing so much, actually. I'm gonna be honest. It's not difficult in any way. The third guy is actually kind of tough. Like, because he's a bit different. He's a bit tweaked. I love the samurai event so much. We got caught up in the fish topic. We got 4 introductions. It is true. It is true. Like we got lost in the sea. We got lost in the ocean, under the sea. That we forgot introductions. Yeah, the samurai event is so clean. The third guy isn't. Okay, so I don't know if you've done it. The third samurai, he's not hard. I'm gonna say that straight up, but he's different because he has a few. He's like the second guy, but different. You know what I mean? I think it's such a good event. What did I just say? Such a good event, not an event. I love it. I love it. I think it's the best event they've made. Good job, Mihoyo. Sorry, Hoyoverse. Sorry, Hoyoverse. I don't need the blue ones, by the way. I want the game to know that I don't need the blue ones. I really, really want the game to understand that I don't need the blue ones. Like, oh god, I hate this game. Anyway, I'm doing... I'll read it in just a second. I'm doing good. I was about to take a nap, but got entranced by a video on YouTube, then got your notification, so here I am. How about you? Honestly, man, I'm doing great. Good to hear that I trapped you in my my spell of watching my stream, because that's how I work. Ooh, a secret chest. Nobody has ever got that chest. I'm doing great. Had a bit of a day. Woke up like 9:30ish. Played a bit of Genshin, as like you know. I did a bit of fishing, and then I went and helped my dad. Did a bit of manual labor for a bit. Came back. I wanted to play some Lego Star Wars. I wanted to just do a bit of stud grinding off stream, just to so we can buy some more stuff when we do it a bit tomorrow. But then I got sidetracked watching YouTube videos as well. I was watching some like Enviosity clips and whatnot. Just before I started, I watched an Enviosity clip actually about if like some of these new like Genshin killers can kill Genshin or like be better than Genshin. And he had a very interesting take. I think it was a very good take. Bro, I don't need the blue fish. What the fuck? This game is ass. He had an interesting. It was essentially something along the lines of Genshin does a lot of things like great that that would be very hard for other games to beat, but it just doesn't do end game content great. And I agree for the most part. It was pretty cool. Pretty interesting take. I think one of the only few big streamers to acknowledge the fact that that Genshin is like a top tier game for the most part. I will disagree on the fact that I think Genshin does things good, but only the music is phenomenal. YouTube being a pro sidetracker, YouTube is too good. YouTube, its algorithm is too fucking cracked. Once you see a YouTube video of one genre, you'll get recommended like 3 million videos, and you get instantly sidetracked by everything. You watch a video about like Genshin, and then you see a video titled "This game is so good 2022," and then that video, it shows you a game that's not even out yet, and then that video ties into video game history, and then you watch video game history, and that ties into like Mario Party speedruns. And then you're like sitting there like, why the fuck am I here? How the hell did I get here? I got that vid on my YouTube recommended to me. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna disagree with Envy just because like I don't think Genshin does like the things he commended were like essentially the gameplay, the story, the soundtrack, and I think that's about it. I think those are the things he like pointed out that were good. And I'm gonna disagree with I used the wrong fucking bait. I'm gonna disagree in the gameplay part, and like the story is not as great. It is great, but it's like like saying something has a good story, you also have to take into consideration how often you get the story. And Genshin has a great story when you look at the details, but in how often we get it, it's terrible. We got like the first like Archon quest we got, including DAINSLEAF, which is the main story, was like a year after the previous one, so that's a detracting feature. And then the gameplay is like mid. It's just open world gameplay, so, and it has a few targeting issues that I think are a bad thing. But I try to not watch the small clips by the big streamers just because I don't think they capture the full like scope of what they're saying in a way. Like I used to try to watch them, but then like some things you like hear and you're like they get taken out of context. So I've stopped watching them as much. Specifically those small YouTube clips. The big ones I watch if I want to. But the small ones can be a bit hard to get the full scope of the conversation, essentially. Unless they flesh it out at the start, which they usually don't. What am I saying again? What am I talking about? I think Genshin's great. I remember we watched that trailer for the 7 Deadly Sins open world game. I'm hoping that's really good. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping that 7 Deadly Sins game is really good. I'm also hoping it's free to play because I don't feel like paying for anything 7 Deadly Sins. But I'm hoping that's good. But at the same time, I'm also hoping for a lot of things to be good. Like, I'm also hoping for Blue Protocol to come out in the West and also be good. And also have oceanic servers. Which is like a pretty tall order, to be quite frank. Have you seen the character demo for the Pyro Abyss Lecter? Is that like a playable character? Is that like, what does that mean? Like a playable Abyss Lecter? That sounds kind of interesting. Please run into the goddamn bait. you... Thank you. But Genshin made a parody of their own game called Abyss Impact? Oh. I have not seen that. To be honest, I don't... Do I even... I don't think I'm subscribed to the Genshin Impact channel, to be honest. On YouTube. I don't think I am subbed. So I don't... Maybe that's why I didn't get it. Or am I? Maybe I am. I'm not exactly sure. I don't see... They only post like once a fucking... every 2.5 months. I don't know if I'm subbed. Maybe I'm just not subbed to Genshin Impact on YouTube. That would be so funny. Just... avid Genshin consumer, daily Genshin consumer, doesn't follow them on YouTube. Or really Twitter. They don't post much. Or Hoyo Labs. I'm not even logged into Hoyo Labs anymore because I had to, I didn't go on it for a while and then it auto-logged me out. And then, like, I can't be asked to type my password in again, so I just, like, didn't do it. But if it's on their YouTube, like, I'll look it up, actually, really quickly. Abyss Lector Demo. That's what I'm gonna look up. If the first thing isn't it, then I'm not doing it. Abyss Lector Demo. Oh, it's by Hoyo Lab. Oh, that's interesting.
Let me see.
It was it was their April Fool's
Could
joke.
it be?
Okay, interesting April Fool's joke.
That book, Before Sun and Moon, has really piqued my curiosity. Wait a sec. Maybe a certain hero already beat me to it. Either way, that book belongs in the hands of a bona fide scholar. Here either. In which case...
Oh, the male one. The male brother is canon. The brother is canon. What does he have? The Force? I know what it's called. Stop. Yeah, it's stop motion. It's stop motion. Interesting. Yeah, it's stop motion. Very interesting that they put a lot of effort into that. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I think that was their April Fool's joke. They were like planning to release it, and then they didn't because they pranked the world. Got 13 of these. We can't buy it yet. I don't wanna... You need 10 of these pufferfish per refinement. Oh god, why do I do this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? Anyway, let's spend my resin really quickly. I don't have any condensed, do I? Oh no, I have three condensed resin. Oh, okay. I didn't know. What am I spending it on? What am I spending the condensed resin? I know the normal resin's going into the pyrohypostasis. That will get me to that. But then I need more fluorescent fungus, which is like, you can only get like 20 per harvest, which is really annoying. You get really small amounts. So I guess let's go kill the big man. And by big man, I mean a super easy boss. That was interesting. I don't know why they did that though. Because it didn't really get many views. Obviously 600,000 is a lot, but like, I think they were probably hoping for more. And also, I think it probably would have been hyper successful if they posted it on their Genshin Impact channel. But I think they were trying to maybe keep a moderate amount of seriousness in their channel. So I guess that's why they didn't do it.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, if I was them, I would have posted on the regular channel as like an April Fool's joke, because they did post it on April 1st, which obviously it was meant to be an April Fool's joke. So I just don't know why they didn't go the whole way.
Flags out. Break a leg.
Mind the deluge. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. 3. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, I should also show you my Toma artifacts, right? I did this off stream. I put my Toma and got some really good artifacts on him off stream. So I want to try. So okay. So I should explain this. I'm trying to do a Toma AYATO vaporize, like, massive reaction build whilst also keeping AYATO's damage like above 20k per slash, and that's why the build I'm going for is like it would have Bennett here instead of Jingcho. Let me actually get that team on. Hold up. Let me also turn this back on. Where is it? Where's Bennett? I can never find the characters. There it is. And so yeah, I wanna make it so Toma can vaporize react at least like 15Ks. At least a 15k vaporize reaction would be like really good for me, because then that means my my AYATO is hitting for about 20k per slash, 20 to 25k, plus a 15k vaporize every so often from Toma, equaling to about 35 to 40,000 hits every second to third slash, right? Which is really good, in my opinion. Now, obviously he's level 60. I still need to get that up. But he's rock. I'm gonna test the difference between Dragon's Bane at max level versus the catch at max level. Once I get the catch, obviously. Both at refine. I think the catch is gonna end up being better just because the skill gives crit rate, so I don't have to funnel as much crit rate into it right now. Because let's have a look at my stats really quickly. It's only 39 crit rate, 172 crit damage, right? So that's when needs to go higher. But the thing with the catch as well is that it will give him energy recharge. His energy cost for his burst is 80. That will help out a lot. But artifacts wise, the Wanderer's Trope for the EM like boosting, and the Noblesse Oblige for the obviously elemental burst damage. I think 4-set Wanderers, 4-set Emblem. That's the one, Emblem. Would be better probably, but I just don't have any, and I don't really care to farm it right now. So first of all, I'm using the big piece, the 30% crit damage, 7% crit rate piece. This is a fucking phenomenal artifact. It's a god tier roll. It's my only god tier artifact across all my accounts. It's my only god tier artifact. I have good artifacts on other ones, but this is literally supreme. This is supreme level right here. So I'm using this bad boy because I think it'll be really good. I'm using this one. This is one that I rolled, and this is a really good one. But one roll did go into defense, I think, which ruined it a bit. But this is another one that I rolled yesterday. 18% crit damage, 6% crit rate, and 9% attack, which is also fucking phenomenal. Those are my Wanderers. Somehow my Wanderers trope pieces always roll super fucking good. I don't like that. I don't like it. Then Timepiece, I'm also rocking a Wanderer's Trope Elemental Mastery piece. This can probably be changed to anything else that has like either attack percent or Elemental Mastery. I'm going to test the difference between both of them. But if I do get like an attack percent piece on another area that has like better crit rate and crit damage stats, then I'd probably use that. Because I just don't think I have any like good ones. Like I have this, but still, again, it goes into defense a few times, ruins it. This one, super low crit damage. This one has crit damage but no crit rate. I've got into the mindset now of not using an artifact if it doesn't have both crit rate and... Actually, this is really fucking good. That's actually really good. But it has 3.9. I don't use artifacts if they don't have both crit rate and crit damage on them if they're on a main DPS. I've gone into the mentality. I think if you're trying to reach an upper echelon of damage, you just need both of them. You just need both of them, 100%. Actually, I could probably use this right now. Well, anyway, I'll wait and see. And then Chalice is actually pretty shit. I need to get this replaced. Probably I could do a bit of a... Ooh. Hold up, I had a bit of a brain moment just then. I would need a Pyro Damage Chalice, right? Pyro Damage Chalice. Chalice. Actually, I have just no good Pyro Damage Chalices, to be quite frank. That could roll crit damage, but I'm not gonna. And then Helmet is crit damage, crit rate. I would prefer a crit rate helmet just to guarantee the crits, but I can't do that right now. I don't have any Noblest specific ones. But I guess I could swap out that timepiece. Hold up, let me see if I can... Let me find a good weapon. That right there, boom, 31. I lose a lot of crit damage, but in the end, crit damage is not as important as crit rate, right? So if I use... Hold up, hold the phone. A bit of optimization, as they call it. We chuck on this. That would give me 4 set Wanderers. So I swap out that one for there. And then I swap in that there. We keep a lot of stuff. We go up to 60 and 128. Let's try this. That should be good. Chalice are really annoying. I never get a good one. Like the Chalice, I think the biggest reason people want a lot more control over their artifacts is specifically for the Chalice. I'm a bet money on that. People don't care about the other pieces because you just have so many of them that are pretty decent. But it's like when you get to the Chalice and you need the specific elemental bonus, but then also crit rate, crit damage on them, and then potentially elemental mastery. When you need those 4 specific things on one artifact and all of them to roll perfectly, it's like near impossible to get an amazing one. Like the Chalices are the only piece that I don't think anyone has like a... probably some people do, but not a lot of people have like pure perfect god tier artifacts for the Chalice. They're like so... That's the only reason that people want the build your own artifact, essentially, or the re-roll your stats. It's the only one. Maybe the helmet, but not so much. Has the Pyrostasis respawned? Have you respawned, Pyro Cube Man? It has, okay, cool. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom, boom. The last good one I got was my Defender's Chalice. There you go, amazing. I do remember your whole Venti was fucking jacked. I do remember. I can't remember the specifics, but your whole Venti was fucking jacked to the roof, which was quite aggravating. But no, it was pretty epic though. Now, Ayato, please don't die. Oh. That misses? Interesting. Aggravating, says the guy who got a weapon on pity. It wasn't even me. That's not even me. Bro, I don't know what you're saying. It wasn't me. I don't even have the Haran. On God, dude. On God, don't have the Haran. I'm not actually, like I've said this before. I'm just a voiceover. I'm just a voiceover. This is actually a pre-recorded gameplay by some other person that I've just copied from the internet. It's not even me playing right now, so... It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Can my Ayato ascend? No, he can't. We need fluorescent fungi. And one more. Yeah, it's not even me, dude. Unfortunate. Well, fuck that person. Yeah, fuck that guy who's playing the game. Nah, he's a fucking idiot. Nah, I hate that guy. Nah, fuck him. Imagine getting the weapon. Nah, that's so dumb, man. Imagine getting the goddamn weapon for the 5-star character you got. That's so dumb. I think it may they may respawn tonight. I hate this place. Anyway. We have condensed resin as well that I don't know where I want to spend. I think I might want to spend it on leveling up him and his talents. No, that's tomorrow. Maybe I'll save it for then. I still do have to level up this guy's talents, but I don't want to farm Kairagi, so I'm not going to do that. I guess we'll do this. And we can't get any higher, that's sad. Do I want to try to, like, farm out the 25 more that I need? Let me open the goddamn Genshin interactive map, for fuck's sake. I guess I'll try. Just so I can stay on top of it. Inazuma. What are we looking for? We're looking for fluorescent fungoliuses. Oh yeah, I can probably get it, all of them that I need. I just haven't gone to specific locations. God, I'm rolling my eyes trying to... I remember doing this farm route as well, but I just can't remember it vividly. Imagine not losing the pity twice. Not me, dude. Not me. I never lose pity. Nah, watch it. It's gonna happen with Yelan. So I didn't lose it on anything to do with Ayato. I got Ayato on the 50-50 and I got his weapon on the 50-50. But as soon as it comes to Yelan, the one character I want, I'm gonna lose the fucking pity immediately. I'm gonna bet money on that. I wasn't too fussy if I got Ayato. But on Yelan, it's gonna be like, yeah, nah, you're not getting it. And it's all gonna, I'm gonna blame it because this account that we're looking at right now, my Asian account is like 74 times luckier than my American account. Like my American account gets shafted so much. Like this one gets, instead of getting a, like on the standard banner, instead of getting like a copy of a Skyward Sword or getting a copy of the Jade Primordial, I get a Skyward Spine. And I'm like, or Skyward Spear or whatever it's called. This account is just so much luckier than the one that I care about. It's so aggravating. We got 5 more up there. Okay. So aggravating. I hate it so much. Where is this fluorescent fungus? If you went on the weapon for your line, I'm going to release All That Is Evil. I'm assuming that's good then. I'm assuming the weapon's real fucking good. Fuck. I was actually talking with my brother today about if she's a support or a main DPS. I'm going to assume she's a main DPS for now because of the cinematic. Just with her like shooting down the fucking pillar. I know you've already probably looked at the leaks, so obviously I'm not looking at leaks anymore, so... Do not tell me, but my assumption for now, until further notice, is that she's like a pretty strong main DPS. Maybe not like, maybe not a pretty strong one, but just a main DPS type character. Because of the cinematic and how she just fucking just rolled and smoked the goddamn like pole, the beam, whatever the hell it's called. So with you saying that, I'm assuming the weapon's gonna be a DPS weapon, so crit rate or crit damage. Because no one ever says an elemental mastery weapon is great, I'll be honest. No one's like, oh yeah, I'd love an elemental mastery weapon. Unless you're going for Venti, obviously, or something like that, or Kazuha or whatever, but generally speaking, elemental mastery weapons. Big poopy face tomato nose. Where is this fluorescent fungoliuses? Oh, they're up. Oh, they're up. Oh, I hate going up. I'll not be saying, hey, thank you. Also, thanks for the good luck. I'm hoping to win her early because I'm on my American account. I am literally at 0 pity on the character banner, and I think I'm about 40 pity on the weapon banner. And so I'm hoping to just get her in the first 10 pull, and then be on with my life, you know what I mean? I'm just hoping for it. Where are these fucking fluorescent fungoliuses? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's over here. Hello? Fluorescent fung... Oh, did I maybe pick these up already? Oh god, I swear I didn't. Which ones have I picked up? I don't think I've picked up these ones. I decided to go for Ica C2. Ooh, Pog. Let's go. Let's go. Massive Ica incoming. Let's go for it. Wait, what was your other option? Was your other option an Ayato? Or were you going to save for someone? I can't remember what your other option. I know you had the choice of Ica C2 or something else. Venti? I can't remember. But yeah, that's Pog. No, like fucking massive Ica incoming. I think her C2 is pretty fucking cracked if you can get all of them to be hitting at the same time. And the same target. Yeah, I genuinely think her C... Isn't this door meant to be open? I have to open it from the other side. I think her C2 is fucking overpowered if you can get all of them hitting at the same time. Yoimiya was the other... Oh yeah, Yoimiya. I totally forget she's a character, to be honest. Not a dig at Yoimiya, but just she's like... not talked about much. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Any reason why you're not going for Yoimiya? Any reason why you're not going for? Or is it just Ayaka sounds a lot better? Six more. Because I don't think anything is like changed with Yoimiya, right? Or is it just that what your priorities have changed? There should be 2 there. Boom, ba da 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 dun, dun da 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And then we got 2 more here, I think, and then that should be Toma level 70. There it is. Need 1 more purple crystal, and then we're good. Well, I thought I already have Diluc and has the Wolf Gravestone, the other weapon I got from losing on the cargo banner, and I just said, oh well, I shouldn't waste this one since this is given to me. Oh, fair enough then. That's actually a fair call, fair reason. Well, best of luck on getting Ayaka C2 early, man. Best of luck. Let's craft 6 more for the next level. Hope you do get it pretty early, man. His attack goes up to... Oh, it doesn't go up at all here. There we go. Did that unlock his next passive? Okay, it did. I think the previous one did. Now his Crimson Oyori scales with what's-a-majigo. Let's push this even higher. There you go. Okay, we can now do a bit of testing, right? The okay, his weapon's really low still. But I can't really control that because I've got all the materials for the weapon, I just don't have this. I don't have these things to level the weapon up. But I literally have every other material. I'm literally scraping the bottom of the... I don't have Mora. Bruh. I'm in poverty. I now remember that I said I would never be in poverty. I'm actually now in poverty. It's not my fault. I'm gonna say that. It's not my fault that I'm poor right now. I literally got the Haran and now I'm building another character and weapon. I'm blaming the video game. The game is the problem. Can't craft any more of that. Ah! That's fine. Well, I guess we can go test it even without that. Let's go to the teapot and buy some money. Let's go buy some money real quick. I'm trying to get Yunjin's constellation right now as well. She's at C4 now. Aloy can do 15 on a normal attacks now. See, I commend you for having the... Is Yunjin in the current banner? Is that why you're trying? Is she in the current one? Let me check. Okay, she's... Okay, that's fair. Because I thought you were saying you were trying to get her from like the basic banner. I would have been like, what the hell? But yeah, fair enough. I would also love to get Yunjin C6. Fuck, that's... Her C6 is probably one of the best things in the world. But I just don't have the brain power to it. I commend you for trying. That shit's... getting a 4-star that you want from the goddamn game is like nigh impossible. Okay, here we go. Level this up. I wish there was a intertwined, or not an intertwined, sorry, that wish thingy for the 4 stars. I feel like on the character banners, this thing should be for the 4 stars. What's this called again? Epitomized Path. That should be for the 4 stars. We've made that suggestion before. I'm still gonna stand by it. Come on, Mahoyo, get on top of it. Get on top of it, Mahoyo. Yeah, I started at say, oh wow, okay, so you're doing pretty good so far then, actually. Okay, fair enough. There you go. You started at this banner at C2. That's actually pretty fucking pog. Let me close my pockets real quick. R5 Favoni lance from though. Yeah, true. The best lance in the world, dude. The best lance in the world. That's what we're talking about. The R5 Favoni. Favoni macaroni. Oh my god. I can't think of a better weapon. Genuinely. Favoni macaroni. Okay, ascend the weapon as well. Boom. Level 70 ascension. Weapons going hard. Now. Now. Here is what we have to test. Let's go to Masanori really quickly. Let's test artifacts first. I know I want to start the quest soon, but I will start it maybe in about 20 minutes. A Yunjin can produce so many white energy particles frequently now. Oh yeah, the goddamn Favonius Lance on her is cracked. I think she's using it on my other account. The Favonius Lance on Yunjin is like one of the best things, I think, or one of her best weapons. Okay, here's what we're testing first. So, I know there's going to be a bit of a stat difference between these artifacts, but... Oh no, we already switched it. Actually, I guess never mind. Let's just test him, I guess. Let's see what he can do. He's got no goddamn energy, but that's fine. Damn, bro, he's got no energy recharge. This is kind of, it's kind of sad right now. Man's got no energy. I think I need the catch for that. I think I need the catch for the energy recharge. Yeah, I think the catch is going to be like a lot better. Okay. So essentially, it will divulge into that. So when it crits, it's a 6k, but that's also weird because the second one wasn't a 6k. I'm very confused by some things here. I guess we'll do it again. Why was one of them 6k? But the other ones weren't. I guess maybe they weren't crits. I don't know what like constitutes a crit. I feel like the difference between some of the... I think it should just say the word crit maybe next to it when it crits. I don't know, maybe that's a bit me. It's very hard to notice when something's a crit because I feel like it doesn't make sense that one of them was... Because we had 3 different numbers there. We had a 1.7k, we had a 2.2k, and then we had a 6.6k. Now, how does that make any sense if you can only crit really once? I'm very confused by how that works because yeah, we had 3 different numbers, and I just don't get it. Because I don't think he has anything to do with I guess maybe it's this thing's ability. No, that can't make that big of a difference. You know, let's just try this weapon on him, just for the fun of it. Let's just try the engulfing lightning. That would give us a good margin for something. All right, here we go. This is just a test. See what happens. I'm hoping this to be good. I want this to be a good build.
Flags up. Observe.
It's to do with the application of Hydro and the timing of the Pyro hit. I think the 6.6k is the Vaporize, or the 6.8 in that case was the Vaporize, crit, and then the 3 point something k is just his the 3.3k was just the hit of his burst, and then the 1 point something was the hit of his burst not critting. He has a high internal cooldown on his burst. Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, but it's also because like AYATO has such high. Okay, it's a thing that I don't like about Genshin, that it has an unnecessary grace period on elemental application. Like, you can't, like, oh sorry, no, not application, elemental reaction. So you can't just like constantly be chaining elemental reaction into elemental reaction. There's like a grace period between them, which I think is unnecessary. But yeah, I think that's why. And then Toma's is like slightly slower than, not slightly slower, it's fairly slower than AYATO's application, but it's slightly off time. And so if he's affected by Hydro, the first hit of Toma's will be a Vaporize, then the second hit will not be because of the period that that grace period. The second hit of it will be a a normal hit, and then the third one will be a vaporize. So it's every second one that is a vaporize hit, essentially. Which is fucking terrible. Still gonna build it, though. Still gonna build it. I'm still gonna build it. That is butt cheeks, though.
Flags up and step.
Don't get too close.
And step.
Kamisato on. Suyu. Here's backup. Cascade.
Everybody stand back. And step.
Check this out.
The annoying thing is, Zhangling doesn't have an internal code, but Toma does, but their attacks hit at the same interval. Yeah, that is quite annoying. That's probably a big reason why Toma's dog shit, though. Like, it's probably just it's like a big reason, is because Mihoyo has a tendency to do that, is just like make characters that like are meant to work the same but just in different ways, which is a very that's a fucking juxtaposition. But like they're meant to be kind of similar in terms of how they work, but the actual execution of it is slightly different. They make them like actually just like different, and then thus one of them is worse, which is very unnecessary. Like that is a very unnecessary thing to do. Because Toma, like, I know for a fact Toma doesn't get used by a lot of people. Like, people don't use Toma. Because it's like, well, you have Zhang Ling, so why would you use Toma? And that is a good thing. Like, I do have Zhang Ling. I could just chuck Zhang Ling on, she'll probably do the job better. I'll test it with Zhang Ling after this one. I just want to do this one more time.
This is getting interesting.
Flags fly. And leap.
Mind the danger. Supporting fire.
Nah, I might as well just do it with Zhang Ling anyway, so. We'll still build Toma though, why not? I got nothing better to do. Let me now chuck this back here. Because the Zhang Ling one will just win instantly. Like, there'll be like fucking like 20k vaporizers. Because Zhang Ling's just a busted ass character. But I guess it also is a difference between constellations, right? Like, I don't have a C1 Toma, which is terrible. But not that his constellations don't do much. I guess he like, C6 Toma is fucking great, though. For, like, AYATO, because it's a 15% normal attack damage boost. Which is, like C6 Toma is fucking good, but you just have to actually have it. It's fucking ass getting it. I want to build Toma too, actually, though I'll be a little bit motivated to do that when his constellations. Oh yeah, I think like, yeah, like it's a very annoying thing, but like, it's like the difficulty of getting a 4-star character, in their constellations, versus the value that you get at them. It really is just that classic gacha thing, which obviously you can't complain about. It is gacha, but it is slightly frustrating when it like the character is almost unusable without that, right? Because Toma, there's no reason to use Toma without C6. So yeah, but like with a character like Zhang Ling, which I believe I do have C6, yeah, with a character like Zhang Ling, even at C0 she's fucking phenomenal. And she only gets better per constellation. which is really disappointing because Toma is like pretty nice character.
Time to get serious. Still.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, what's the, like, yeah. Like, that is so, that's actually such a disappointing thing, because I think intrinsically, in terms of full kit, Toma works so much better with Ayato. Like, Zhangling's a great character, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously she is, and I like how she works, but on a fundamental scale, Toma and Ayato work ridiculously well. Just because of the, like, Toma's C6, the way that Toma's Q actually hits, the fact that it provides a shield, it works just so much better with the whole Ayato stand still and slash thing, right? But the fact that Toma just has this shitty mechanic built into him is so disappointing. But I'm still building Toma. I'm still gonna build him to level 8, like 80 plus, and then also like get his Q up to at least 9, get a weapon up to level 90, one of the other weapons that I want to use on him. Still, I'll try it with the engulfing lightning and whatnot. So I will do that just for a bit of testing and fun, but it is a bit disappointing. And I think he has fine artifacts. I think Zhangling is rocking 4-set emblem. No, not even 4-set. She's running just that, which is not even that fucking phenomenal. Right, whatever. Doesn't matter. I will figure it out. He is lower level, so I guess that's a fine thing for now. We're going to do the event. Let me turn the music down a bit because we're listening to dialogue. Let's do a bit of event dialogue. I obviously, through skimming it on the other accounts, I gathered a few things, and it sounds like it's getting interesting, and we'll also be able to experience the last chapter. I haven't done the last chapter on any of my accounts, so the whole Kuranoshi thing is going to be all new to me, so let's get into that.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in!
Actually, I haven't done this. I just turned this up to 4.
Here, Paimon!
I've decided I just turned this up to 4, and that is good enough dialogue, I think.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level
It does turn
okay?
up the whole game, though.
Can you hear Paimon?
That's not too loud. He can still slap pretty good once you build him anyway. Yeah, exactly. Like that, and that's really all I want. And then once I get him C6, he's gonna be, because once I get Ayato C, okay, here's for me a dream comp, because I know a lot of people are rocking Ayato with like Yunjin, and they like run Jin and Chongyun for like attack speed, and then Yunjin attack speed and C6 all that. I think I want my dream team for Ayato to be characters that I don't use in other squads. So it would be something like Ayato, Yunjin, obviously, just because that's too good of a match made in heaven, and then it would be Toma, and then potentially another Pyro character just for the resonance. Probably not Bennett, because Bennett is going to go with other characters like Eula to get a bigger hit. But you know, something like a. There's no other Pyro characters in the game, to be honest, that are good. Amber. Ayato and Amber is a match made in heaven. No, it's not. But I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know who else I'd want. Probably maybe her. No, she gives crit rate. Maybe even a Hydro character. Keqing, Sucrose, Sayu, everyone, all those characters. Anyway, Doesn't matter.
I have to stifle a smile every time.
Let's do the event. Let's do the event. Let's do the event. I'm actually just gonna turn the music off. We don't need it. We're doing this True Tales of the Violet Garden, Act 3, a new painting in Pale Scarlet, which is by the docks. We encounter the Kazu man. The Kazuha man.
Unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition.
Screw timer for now. Let's focus on the story. Kazuman, Kazuman, there he is over there, Kazuman, Kazuman.
Look, that figure on the wharf. It looks like Kazuha.
It is him. It doesn't look like him, it is him. Hello, Kazuha. Hello.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon.
Hello.
I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
It is I.
We didn't expect to see you either. Returning as a guest for the Iridori Festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation.
I'll be doing something to enjoy. I man,
After
good luck
wandering
and
the
thanks,
outside
man.
world for so long,
I'll be here enjoying.
It's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Yes.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
What did happen?
Yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me. I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier.
Oh shit.
Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
Genius. Detective. Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Can you show me the paper?
Sure, here it is.
The five castles splendor Akihito. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had a great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus was I known to all. But last year, when we presented our verses, mine was found to be taken from poets past. For the theft and deception, I was banished into the wilderness. The five red lights never shall be again. And how the tides do shift. Yes.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. Story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
The other stories weren't so much better either.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
True.
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha.
Well, he technically did.
Traveler, what are you thinking about?
The seal mentioned in the story.
By the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right?
Yes, that is what we said.
In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution.
Oh shit!
While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Okay. Let's get to it.
That's an idea. Quick, let's
Let's
go tell Albedo.
go tell Albedo. Let's go. Okay. Akihito is Kazuha. I do know who is Sumizone, but we'll get to that in due time. To be honest, I'm just here for the minor details. I think I know the general story of this one just because it's quite obvious when you breeze through it. Some of the things are quite obvious. Albedo, hello.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Shincho.
You tell him everything.
Interesting. A story of the five Kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However,
Is there another problem?
since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Okay. Uyu restaurant. What is faster way to get there? I think it's this one. Or maybe not. I think that one's quite long. The general story of this thing is not this one's kind of a weird one. This one's shorter than the other ones. And it just introduces 2 characters at once. Not really a problem with that. But it's also don't know what it does. I guess I guess we're in the process of figuring it out. But it's like all the hints are quite obvious. Just like Akihito is Kazuha. The end. In the end, it's Kazuha. GG's.
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Xingqiu's already zombified.
Comedy.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma. In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design. In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think.
That might work!
That would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
Huzzah!
What you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Mr. Hirayama, it suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book.
What?
But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event. And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
Oh,
If
Eureka.
you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Oh, Eureka.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
Bro, these 2 are too
In
fucking
that
good.
case, I shall contact the other 2
Albedo and
authors
Kazuha are
participating in the
fucking
new
carries.
reset.
They actually carry the game. In looks and in personality.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream.
What the fuck is this name? This guy, Karenokaji Kenzaburo. Bro, that's your pen name? Yeah, half it.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Genyu. Please, take the next few days
What a
to have
terrible,
breakfast.
terrible pen name.
We'll handle everything from here.
You might as well. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is my pen name. Jesus Christ.
We did it. The event is saved.
Sure is.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
Yep.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
No. Fresh air is not good. Nobody likes fresh air. Fresh air is for the weak. You need hot, stuffy air to survive. That is the purest form of oxygenation. Enter Ayaka Kamisato.
We we go next?
We're a traveler.
Traveler, there you are.
Yes.
Oh,
Tis I.
Ayaka and Venti. That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand.
On a
My
flower
scientist
stand?
happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before.
Here's the paper. Please have a look.
I submerged the verse into clear water and the truth did emerge. Why?
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
Hint, hint.
And
Put it
even
in
if there
water.
are only 2 short sentences. Neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which,
What?
I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
Invisible ink.
Shall
Oh,
we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
really? There's also just like, there's just a sewage drain here if you want that as well. Yeah, did they not read the text literally? I would have done it immediately, as the text indicated. If I got that piece of paper and it says submerge this to find the truth, I'd be like, alright, dunk it. Dunk that shit in goddamn H2O. The ocean.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper! Let Paimon see what it says.
Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. I submerged the verses into clear water and the truth did emerge. The true verses were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. Aoino Okina passed me by just as he was writing a verse for Akihito. One storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems.
Story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
Because someone did a bit of a betrayal.
In the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult. However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the shogun, surely one of those 2 methods was used to protect it. But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
Ah, so it wasn't written by Akihito.
Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up.
He was...
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
My only problem here is that Kazuha was never introduced to Albedo. How do they know each other?
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 Kasen is now fully completed.
Did that not sound a bit dumb in your head, Albedo? Now that we've gotten all 4 pieces, the story of the 5.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself.
This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Akahito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akahito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
I bet money on that. That's pretty cool. Sui no Okina, or what's his name? Aoi no Okina, and Suiko, and Akahito, and Sumizome. And now, the final story incoming, Kuranoshu, or Kuraboshi. Kura something. Paimon, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Welcome back to issue.
Ever since we completed the story of the 5 Kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
Kuranoshu.
One of the 5 Kasen is called Kuranushi, right?
That one, Kuranushi. Yeah, that's one of them.
It's just that, how could the story of the 5 Kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Well, he's the bad guy.
Have you really not noticed? Huh? Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard.
Am I the only person that still finds that really fucking
Kuranushi
cringe?
Was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Is that really not? Am I the only person who still finds the fact that Paimon regards Saventi as Tone Deaf Bard fucking cringe? Like, there's no way you're gonna call someone a 3 different words. That's not real. The thing that I was thinking through the whole event was, why not just ask who the 5 Kasen looks to the Shogun? See, that's a genius mentality. That's genius right there. Because we know the Shogun on a personal level, so we can just be like, hey, A, who are these fuckers? And then she's like, oh yeah, they were just some guys, they did this. But this was an internal issue, I guess. This was an internal issue. We didn't want to involve God.
Huh? Really?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream. Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means, the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
Damn straight, the culprit is Kuranushi.
What?
Kuranushi!
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 Kasen.
Damn
Since
straight.
the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 Kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
I don't know, we call the other icons into some important stuff too sometimes.
This also brings something else.
Yeah,
to mind.
I think like, that's the
story of
simplest
5
solution though.
Kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuranushi in our
I think that's the simplest solution, is just to involve the archons, but I don't think they want to do that too often. because it would just like remove the purpose of thinking and interpreting. You know what I mean? It'll remove the whole fact of interpretations and theory crafting. Because like we could ask A, and that would solve the problem in one dialogue. We could just force Zhongli to tell us about what our sister or our other sibling did. We could force him, but then that would cut the story short like 6,000 fucking hours. So there's a lot of stuff that like we could do, but story, writing, time-gated content.
You don't look so good.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 Kasen reminded you of anything?
Remind you of anything?
Yes.
Anything?
A few things did come to mind, actually.
What came to your mind, Kazuha? Enlighten me.
They were
Tell me.
nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha.
I will pause this right here, right now. I do remember we looked at Ayato's voice lines and saw something mentioning Kazuha's like clan and family. So I'm pretty sure, and I remember when I was skimming through it on my other accounts, I did see that he mentions his clan here. So I'm paying attention here to see what he's saying. Zhongli is gonna send us into the afterlife for his contract. Contract schmontract. Zhongli is dumb. That's what I'm gonna say.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Yes, I was.
Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
Good question, Paimon. Good question.
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it.
Venti?
However,
Trustworthy?
This matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden.
Thank you.
As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs. And Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission.
Okay, I'm here.
Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Amenoma art still maintains its artisan lineage.
Amenoma.
The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time. The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro.
Wait, doesn't he like in one of doesn't Kazuha in one of his like in one of his dialogue options when he's like talking like using a burst or something or his skill, doesn't he mention Ishin or something like that? I think he does.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Teyvat to find a way to revive the family business. But it was to no avail. And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors. However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young. Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 Kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again
Friday
at
the
noon
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, the Muso Ishin.
I will tell
I
you
think that's what I was
everything
thinking of
about
then.
that.
Maybe that. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, the Raiden Shogun is actually Kazuha's long-lost sister. And vice versa. Let's do, before we continue with the last part of the event, let us do the challenges for this half. Let us do the samurai and the plant making stuff. The plantery, the gardening. I fucking love the samurai event so fucking much. It's so cool. I will say, putting it over here and not adding an instant waypoint, probably a mistake though. I don't like the fact that I have to sail there. Just let me teleport there. This is not a game, this is a gacha game. I don't want to run, dude. What do you think, I want to play the game? No! I just want to get there, do it, and then get out. You know what I mean? Don't make me sail to places. God damn. Didn't even know it. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. What is his name? Yasuhiko Taro. When I ask your name, I'm Viness, or Vires, depending on which account I'm on. I'm a warrior, never heard of such a thing. You can't be, I should have. When did you put them up? Listen, I'm just here to do it. I'm just here to do it, Mr. Taro, or Yasuhiko. Okay. Mr. Okubo. Challenge me. You fucker. Let us cross swords. I do want to do them all though. I find this event kind of like way too fun. For the simplicity that it is, I find it way too fun. Intense staring.
My blade.
World record, 17 seconds. Amazing. Next one. Actually, I think they're probably faster because game poopy.
How's this?
I blocked that, but whatever. Restarting. I'm not failing. I'm not doing this pussy shit where I get hit and shit and I fuck up. I'm on edge right now. The game is... Bam. Boom. Perfect. Why did he get knocked? What the hell? Amazing. Not perfectly timed. Amazing. 30,000. How do I do more? Maybe if I apply a Zhongli shield before, I can go in there with a bit of a damage bonus. That would be kind of... Actually, I'm going to try that. Just as a pure test. I want to see if you can go in there with any type of damage bonus. That would be really funny. Or do you get instant cleared of your stacks and whatnot? Oh, I think the shield is already gone. I mean, I think it's instantly cleared. Yeah, whoops. It was worth a try. Okay, you can't block, you can't block fucking fire grenades. Okay. Bro, don't start off with a fire grenade attack.
See no more.
Damn. 38 seconds. I'm fine with that. 38 seconds is A-OK. Yasuhiko Taro, me and you, let's go, buddy. Let us cross swords. Come on, bring it on, homie.
Brace yourself.
No, you brace yourself.
Watch your step.
Oh god, I instantly messed up the timing. I'm restarting immediately. I instantly didn't press E at the right time. Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. I didn't mess up. I'm doing these a bit late here. My eyes are not working anymore. My eyes are failing me.
Allow me to strike first.
Hello? Am I actually like? Can you? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this?
Allow me to strike first.
That was a. Wait, why did that one do so little damage? The fuck?
Watch your step.
Why did that one do weirdly low damage? That one did 16k. What is that, eh? Why are you doing 16k?
Watch your step.
Why is it? Why am I just like getting slow? Is my brain not working? Hello? Press the button when you see the blue, you idiot. On God, I swear I'm pressing it.
Watch your step.
Okay. $10k. Is it because he has a shield on thingy? The blue ore is like a shield. Who knows? I think it is. I didn't even know that. Get wrecked, idiot. 47 seconds, that's horrendous. What a shit time. What a terrible time. Anyway, Mishima Mizukochi. Or Michitoshi, rather. Bring it on, buddy. After this battle, triumph tomorrow. What? What does that even mean? Triumph tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna triumph tomorrow. Tomorrow? I don't know who's tomorrow. Is it goddamn... Is it the Raiden Shogun tomorrow? And that would be so fucking funny. Is that if you, like, fight the Raiden Shogun tomorrow. That'd be really funny.
What's one more?
Oh, yeah, I can't actually remember how this one goes. I've only done this guy once. Okay. Yeah, this guy's got like the fucking 5-hit combo that you have to parry. Oh, the 5-hit combo that's gonna destroy. Ah! this guy's getting rolled. 42 seconds? Honestly, I swear I did that in like 10. On God. Alright, last time. Bring it on, Mishima. I mistimed the last one! No! I love that. It really is this guy that I think like makes this event super fucking fun. It's this fight that makes it super fucking cool. The 5 blocks that you have to do. Oh, I missed it! I didn't know he was gonna do it straight after. Get fucked! Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh shit! Oh, I love that fight so fucking much. It's so fun. I'm gonna do it again just because I want to. There's something so satisfying about the dings and the fact that you're like blocking and like just mitigating damage. Get wrecked! What the fuck just happened there? Okay. Oh, get wrecked. Fuck, I love that. Yeah, have you not done this, Tissue? Have you not done this yet? Because if you haven't, that fight right there, the third guy that you fight, the Kairagi in full armor, he is the reason why I think this is so fucking fun. Is because he has like his final version has like a 5-hit combo. A 5-hit combo that you have to block, and it's super fun. The last part? Oh, that's not even the last part. There's still one more tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, there's still one more tomorrow. So I'm expecting something even more fun, to be honest. Hopefully nothing bullshit, but hopefully something really fun. I'm looking forward to this so much. Because he was fun. But I made the assumption just earlier that it's going to be the Raiden Shogun that we have to fight. We just have to 1v1 the Raiden Shogun, but just only countering. That would be pretty interesting. I thought there was only 3. Nah, there's weirdly enough 4. Because I don't know what the next level of Kairagi is. Obviously, it's not going to be the Raiden Shogun, right? But I'm trying to figure out what the next tier of Kairagi is. Maybe it's 2 at once. Maybe it's 2 at once. Who knows? But I'm struggling to figure out what the next tier of... Because I'm pretty sure that is the highest tier of Kairagi. Is the ones in, like, full, like, Oni armor. Or samurai armor, rather. So I'm not exactly sure what the next one will be. Let's try to figure this one out as fast as possible. I know all the patterns to an extent, but let's try to do this as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to try to solve all these within a minute. Okay, here we go. Do this before I unlock the hint. Let's go. Okay, so it is that one with that thing, and then all of them are... What are they all? They are all this one. That one is a small, I believe. Small... Or is it medium? I think it's medium. And then this one is short, I know that. Medium. Or is it the other way around? short. And we got 2 tall ones. They're the other way around. Fuck. Okay, medium, short, medium, short. Easy. Magukenki, perhaps? Actually, maybe. That's a good point. Maybe it is the Magukenki. That's actually a very good point. Okay. That would be quite interesting. Because that is, yeah, I guess that is the next version of a Kairagi, is the actual Magukenki. That is a good point. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to. Either the Raiden Shogun or the Magukenki. If it's anything else, I'm disappointed. If it is literally anything else, I am angered. Okay, next plan. Let's go. We did that one in under a minute. Now the next one. Okay, so it's medium, medium tall, medium small. Okay, gotcha. I think I remember this one off by heart. Boom. Bam. Bam. No, wrong one. Oh, fuck. What was it again? It's these ones. That one's actually, I think that one's tall. Then this one is that one. I don't think we alter its height. This one is that. This one is a small. Bam. Next one is also that. This one gets taken down to a medium. Bam. Back center. This one's tall. And the next one's medium, I believe. Or maybe tall? Nope, it's medium. What can I say? I'm just a speedrunning gardener. I literally am speed. Then we have to wait another 24 hours. Amazing. Wham. I am efficiency. I am speed. That's all I am. What can I say? Come on, time. Pass faster. Come on, time. Go, 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 go. I don't have all day. Okay. We're ready. Send me in. Send me in. Come on. Okay, this one. This one is a bit of a tough one. A lot of different colors. A lot of different colors. I don't trouble myself by just waiting for the hint. Listen, I've done this already 2 other times. That's why I'm speedrunning it the 3rd time. That's the only reason. I've already done this like many times. That's why I know the pattern. I'm speeding it, dude. I'm in it to win it. Okay. Bam. I think it's that one, and then this one, obviously. Now, this one's first plant. I have no fucking clue, though. I think it's that one? No. Yes, it is. It looks like a short one. Yep. Next one, main flower, is this thing. Bam. I think it's a medium one. Bam. Might be tall. Next flower, front right, is that thingy there. I believe it's that short. And then back left is one of these thingamawhatsits, I believe. Or is it? Yes, it is. I'm going to leave it at, I think it's a medium. Could be wrong though. Back center is another one of these things. Yes. And then back right is one of those things like that. A medium one. Damn, something's wrong. Is it this? No, I unlocked the hint. I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. Bro, which one's... Okay, back left. This one. Is this one tall? Oh, what's wrong here? What's wrong here? What's wrong here? Did I select the wrong thing for something? Are these first 2 wrong? Are they meant to be this one? Whoops, no, not that one. Wait, which one was this meant to be? That's meant to be... that. Front right. Is this meant to be this? Wait. Wait. This angle is fucking ass. No. No, it's meant to be the other ones. Brother. So it's that one. Front left is that one. That looks identical, I'm just gonna be honest. Oh no, this is not that. Whoops, no, not that one. That one. Back right is this one. Oh no. Fuck. that one. Back left is this one. No. What? Medium. There we go. Fuck you, having two plants that look identical, dude. Imagine having two plants that are literally identical. Copy pasters. Because the first time I did it, I just checked a bunch of rando flowers. Yeah, same. I looked at the picture and I was like, I'll just chuck him in, right? There's no way I have to control the height or anything like that. And then in the end, you had to do it. And then I was like, oh, sad. Sad. Oh, we have all of these things to do. Oh, God. Anyway. We're going to do the final part of the quest now anyway, so... wait until the following afternoon, 12 to 1. Or 12 to 2, sorry. Let us do the final part of the event.
Kazuha said he would wait for us at the 5 CHASM Plaza today. Let's go find him there.
I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't aware that I had to copy on the pic. I knew we had to copy it, but I didn't know we had to go into such detail of height for the plants. But I didn't know we had to copy it. Anyway, Kazuha time. Let us indulge.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived.
How did your investigation go, Kazuha?
Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago.
Amazing.
In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram.
Yep.
Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective.
Yep.
When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The Kaidahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaidahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Unfortunate.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy.
Okay.
This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation.
I see.
But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
Amazing. Ayato for the win.
Failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaidahara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone.
Dun dun dun!
I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Steal the diagram.
I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later.
Not me looking at Alberto's neck from time to time. I'm gonna be honest. I saw that the star was there, and I told myself that I should pay attention to it just in case Mihoyo forgets to draw it in one time or some shit like that, or put it in. And like as a teaser, they like take it out just to see if anyone's noticing. I told myself to do that. I didn't do it once, but it's definitely something that I find very interesting. Is that Albedo could at some point just not have the star on his neck, and then someone doesn't notice, and then Mihoyo gets away with fabricating a story, or like having a discrepancy rather. It's just interesting. I talked to Ayaka. Oh, here she is. Hello. Oh, there's books here. Oh shit, let me steal some shit. Right.
Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Okay.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
We immerse the diagram in a basin of water. Yes, I understand. The sword is there. I gotcha. From what I've been seeing, I haven't witnessed a starless albedo. Yeah, honestly, they probably just, like, have a model for it.
Although the effect
The star is
not
there.
too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young,
sad Kazuha.
he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, if you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Damn.
Oh, Kazuha.
Now everyone needs to console him.
My grandfather was very industrious when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
But later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Or way to be
Kazuha,
gentle.
Did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly.
The servant!
My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Bonsai tree? No! The bonsai! Dude, what's with this bonsai abuse? The servant is the betrayer! Oh, the servant, who is it? Kill him! Albedo, are you trying to say?
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning.
I don't quite understand. Could you explain it?
If your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, your skills aren't sufficient? But instead he said, if you can't find the secret within...
Oh wait, no, it's the grandfather.
Don't
Wait,
you find
shit.
that a little strange?
I don't know who it is anymore.
Oh.
Who's the betrayer?
So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Bam.
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission?
The Tenryou?
After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family.
After I became a wanted criminal.
To inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
I love that line. After I became a wanted criminal. That's my favorite line in Genshin ever. So after I became a wanted criminal, I got my shit stolen. They seized my belongings. That's my favorite line now. Screw like fucking Venti's Now it's so after I became a wanted criminal. Kujo Sara.
What are you all doing here? Did something happen on Rito?
We're just here to ask about something.
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Wanted criminal number 99.
You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Yes, that is true.
We'd like to ask about the Kaidahara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryo Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
Yes.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see.
The bonsai is clearly the culprit.
I'll inform the police
I
station.
think you're actually right.
They'll
I
take
think you're
you
onto
into
something.
the warehouse.
I think if you systematically analyze the information, the bonsai tree looked at someone funny and caused.
Kaedehara.
Oh, wait,
filed
one
the
second.
Vision Hunt decree.
Bit of a moment here, bit of a moment.
That's all in the past now, Kujo-sama. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles.
I love these two characters. I fucking love Kazuha and Kujo.
However, may I ask something of you?
I love these two characters.
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
Wow. Fucking dude. Kazuha. Round of applause. Round of applause for Kazuha. Just man of the people. A man of the people. I really like Kujo as a character, and so do I, and Kazuha. Like, they're fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal characters. Sell my items and give it to the poor. What a guy. What a guy!
You must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please, come this way.
Stop flaunting your cape. True, dude.
The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. Unfortunately, the items are scattered throughout in order to save space. My deepest apologies. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Yo, Asakawa, why are you so cool?
Since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
This sounds like a fucking Scooby-Doo episode.
Thanks for your help,
Let's split up, gang! And then we all encounter a different fucking monster. Maybe if we talk to everyone.
I'll be checking around here.
Oh, we're actually... Oh, the next task is to talk to everyone? So wait, we're not looking? Amazing. What a nice dude. I love him. Ayaka, how's it going for you?
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this blade should be super valuable, right?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Maybe it's a treasure of the Ishin art!
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial situation of the late Kaedehara
Sorry,
clan,
I just...
everything of value has probably
This is
been
the most
sold off already.
anticlimactic thing I've
The
ever
blade
heard a
on the
character
sword
say.
hasn't been sharpened,
I'm investigating
but there are
this
many
sword
signs of
rack.
use on the hilt. Perhaps Kaedehara used it for training as a child.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven characters etched into the scabbard. Kazuha.
Oh?
So it really was Kazuha's!
Is that gonna be Kazuha's, like, fucking official weapon? Is that gonna be his, like, signature weapon that we get released in, 17 patches from now? Oh my god. Kazuha's, signature weapon revealed in, Random Quest. That thing right there. Nice. Quick screenshot. Boom. So we can get a nice, really good picture of Kazuha's signature weapon. Let's go. Jingcho, how are you going, buddy?
What did you find, Shincho?
I found quite the pile of old books. These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades. This pile over here is all about plants and flowers.
Oh, plants, my favorite. Bonsais.
The books about plants and flowers must have belonged to Kazuha's great-grandfather.
Could there be any clues in the
I
books?
skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly worth noting. I shall take a closer look and let you know if I find anything.
Okay, so why do we talk to Ayaka for about 3 minutes, and then we talk to Jingcho for about 7 words? Venti, how's it going, buddy? He's looking at wine, of course he is.
There must be some around here somewhere.
What are you looking for, Venti?
Do you see all these pots here?
Oh, they're pots?
Some of them are bound to have liquor inside, right?
Brother.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard to help, and you're over here looking for a drink!
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering the truth now.
Venti probably
Why are you
knows.
so worried?
I feel like we're not considering Venti's an Archon as well. I think he knows.
Told Sarah to sell all these belongings.
The poor.
What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then wouldn't Kazuha lose the chance of finding out what really happened all those years ago?
Paimon, are you an idiot?
You know, just saying.
I know you are worried about Kazuha, but if you ask me, he is stronger than you think.
Yeah, he deflected the Raiden
Kazuha made
Shogun's
such a
blade.
request
He's
to
pretty
Sarah.
strong.
That indicates he's already made his choice. Whether we find out the truth or not today, or whatever it turns out to be, he's ready to accept it.
Is this your Archon's intuition?
No, not intuition. Rather, I've lived for a long time now, so you could say I have some experience in reading people.
Damn, maybe it's because you're both animo
You
users.
can look around elsewhere.
Maybe it's because you're both animo users and you gave Kazuha an animo fucking thingy and you understand him. Who knows? Albedo.
Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, I have yet to find anything of value here.
Whoa, this folding screen looks pretty old though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we get this as a
perhaps if it were
fucking
better
prop.
maintained, then it could fetch a decent price. However,
He's too much of a meme. It's hard to
doubt it
see him
could
as
be
an
sold
Archon.
in its
True.
current
And they
condition.
both have dead friends.
I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt. caught
That's
in
the big one.
fabric fibers on the back
That's the
side.
most important information.
Soil
They
is
both
deeply
have
embedded
dead
in the
friends.
cloth. That means
Most
a
important
great
bit of
deal force
information.
was used when the dirt was lodged into the cloth. It's likely that this patch of dirt is from the very flower pot thrown by Kazuha's grandfather.
Isn't that an important discovery? I really didn't hear what they were saying, so I don't really
Because
mind.
this is not what we're looking for now. Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind, I would probably choose to leave it on something a little more special.
Let's turn this this thing right here around.
Albedo seems to be thinking pretty hard.
Like, let's turn that that paper wall thing
I found
around.
something that you should all have a look at.
Is that?
Oh, seems Kazuha discovered something. Let's go see what he's got.
The Grand Nara... Is that the fucking Grand Narukami tree? Maybe.
This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
It's the bonsai. It is all the bonsai.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging,
The
arts,
bonsai is the real
he
culprit.
picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants.
Mm.
Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Mm.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Yes, let's all huddle around the pot.
We finally found something! It's only a bunch of blank paper.
We put it in, submerge it in the water. Submerge it in water!
And swap the contents?
Submerge it in water!
Here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
Use water!
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink? Like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes!
I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
Come on, goddamn Paimon is literally like he's using Internet Explorer. That's how fucking slow Paimon is. God damn it, dude. Literally using Internet Explorer out here like, wait, water? Oh yeah, invisible ink. Bro, Paimon, get an upgrade. At least go Google Chrome.
Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing
Sprinkle.
did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter written by my great-grandfather.
Yes.
Oh? What does the letter say?
Is it something you can share with us?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere.
Kazuha's house.
Everyone, please follow me.
His bedroom. His bed. We're going to Kazuha's bed. Let's go. Okay, we're sleeping with Kazuha tonight. Let's go. Everyone, round of applause. Sleeping with Kazuha. Let's fucking go. Stonks. That is moving up in the world. That's called moving up in the world. Step 1, meet him. Step 2, bed. No sleeping with anyone? Fuck. God damn it. God damn it, dude. My one dream crushed the moment it began. God damn it, man. Alright, Seaside Resort.
Kaidehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
He's gonna challenge us all to a 1v1 duel and slaughter... No, I'm joking. Is this place related to the contents of the letter?
In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaidehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaidehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
it was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves.
Okay.
However, there were no swordsmiths in sight. Only a single eccentric stranger.
Okay, I wanna be a bit honest here. They could have at least made him look something like Kazuha, right? No? They could have at least made him look a bit like Kazuha, right? Not this random schmuck, right? Come on, I'm not the only person, right? This is a bit weird that he looks nothing like Kazuha. Not white hair, not anything like colorful. What is... Come on. This is so unbelievable. Like, just anything that isn't like the... Kazuha is wearing the polar opposite of what this guy's wearing. It's absolutely the opposite. Surely... Oh, come on, dude. I was expecting to see essentially like Kazuha, but if he was like older and a bit more like aged. Essentially like a beard maybe. But no, this is like... This look... Whatever.
This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings and said that he had been patiently waiting
for us. Fucking Scaramouche?
That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family.
Oh, so he's not even a...
Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this.
You know what?
My name is Kunikuzushi."
Okay.
He then turned and left.
You know what? I'm actually not that surprised. I'm actually not that surprised now. For a second. Because... Okay, I'll talk about it in a second. Okay.
That's what really happened.
The reason I'm not too surprised is because I don't think I'm gonna view Scaramouche like a Fatui. I'm gonna view him more of just something to do with Inazuma. I don't think he's a Fatui. I think he's more of an Inazuma character than a Fatui character. I don't know. Because I feel like just because of his connection to the Raiden Shogun. Right? So he's gonna have a bit more of a connection to Inazuma than the Fatui. I think, and that's why I'm not too shocked about that now. I was shocked at the start because I was like, what the fuck are the Fatui doing here? But then I remembered he's actually not like strictly connected to the Fatui only. So I'm not too shocked about it now. So let's continue a bit, I guess.
Yes.
He'll probably appear in a second, no?
My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death.
Maybe that's what. Yeah. The Kunikazushi part is a big hint about it.
Kunikazushi.
Okay.
However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden. My great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, the family business.
Okay, so the Kaidahara family and all that, the Raiden Gokaden stuff was forging weapons, the perfect weapon for the Raiden Shogun. Right? Crafting the perfect weapon for the Raiden Shogun. Then they were betrayed by Kunikazushi and they were threatened so that the Raiden Shogun would not reach the peak of her power, and thus the Raiden Shogun could then be defeated, and then her gnosis could be claimed. Maybe? Right? So he didn't want the Raiden Shogun to reach like peak power. Like unstoppable power. It could be because of the Fatui reasons, but it also could be because of Scaramouche's / Kunikazushi's personal reasons, right? That's interesting. That's good writing. Okay, congratulations. Good job, Mihoyo.
He said, as the leader of the Kaidahara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Isshin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children and grandchildren.
So all those harsh words he said were because he was worried about his son's well-being.
Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, perhaps my great-grandfather would have told him the truth. Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints in my great-grandfather's words. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary
Is he gonna reveal himself here, maybe?
I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi.
Well, I guess that means that he's becoming a playable character soon, right? Probably like 2.8, 2.9, maybe even 2.7. How are you feeling, Kazuha?
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge and be deceived by things of the past. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid nonetheless. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for.
Isn't this what I always say? I'm always in the present, not the past.
Enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye.
That's Kazuha, always sensible.
These are simply insights I've gathered from all that I've experienced. Thank you all for accompanying me in my search for the truth behind that incident.
I hope we get to see him now. Maybe a bit of a sneak peek or something like that. Because there was that, after the second quest, after the Aoi no Okina quest, you get to see some guy, like, eavesdropping on you, right? So surely we get to see him now, like, in the distance, like, laughing maniacally? No? Maybe we get to see a bit of a... Oh, hello, Azuri, welcome to the stream. Unlike Ashinora, he has a playable character model. Yeah, exactly, right? He has a different model.
Today is the final stage of the Iridori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled.
Wait, is it gonna be like a picture-perfect representation of Scaramouche? That'd be funny if he just nails it.
Hello, traveler. Paimon?
Okay.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Oh, to be honest, Kuranushi sounds like Kunikazushi as well. Fuck me, why do you know what? Oh my god. It does sound exactly the same. Kunikazushi, Kuranushi. Come on. Brain doesn't work. It's because he's just, like, Kunikazushi is just a name we've never heard in the story. It's always been in, like, the backlogs of the About section. God damn it, dude.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. You'll see what it looks like then. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. They gave me some very valuable suggestions.
What, did you meet up with Scaramouche, Albedo? What the fuck's going on here? You guys in cahoots? Things are starting to sound pretty mysterious.
Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony.
Albedo's just in cahoots with fucking Kunikazushi. Bro. There's a fun mechanic on this one. I don't know if they'll state it. Oh, okay. I look for your friends. Ah, damn. Venti. Yayamiko? Brother, I hate this character. No, I don't, but yeah.
Well, hello everyone.
Actually, this is a fun interaction, actually, Venti and Yae. Wait, actually, never mind, I want to see this.
Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment we came over, you stopped talking.
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are plotting something, they'd still never let us know.
True. Okay, so that was not as interesting as I thought. The one time you have like two godly beings technically talk to each other, they actually just provide no fun dialogue. Amazing. Alright, thanks, Mahoya. Oh, Xingqiu, hello.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you.
Did it go good?
Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch. And I must say, the readers seem most satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Shincho, is it just Paimon, or are you on the lookout for something?
You aren't mistaken, though I'm ashamed to admit it. But in fact, I have been on the watch for tourists from Liyue. After all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance were to see me sitting here, then there would be no way to hide the truth from my father.
Yo, Xingqiu's father playable when? Xingqiu's father playable when? When? Tonight? Tomorrow? Next patch? Xingqiu's father and Yelan on the same banner. Let's go, boys.
Oh, I should mention, Shu is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you happen to meet him, please, remember to keep it a
It's my, like,
secret.
third time mentioning it.
Then,
Got him.
please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line.
Let's go.
I'll see you later at the unveiling ceremony for Kuronushi's portrait.
Bring out Hu Tao and see how shocked Jing's face will be. What? Is that an actual thing? Is that... No way, that's an actual thing, right? Fuck, I wish I had Hu Tao. What about Xingqiu's brother? Xingqiu's brother, Xingqiu's schmother. It's all about the father in the actual picture. Alright, Kamisato. What do you got for me? What's the source?
Greetings, traveler.
Hi.
Paimon.
Oh, AYATO! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Me?
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Iridori Festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this festival, so at long last, I can take a break today.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
You're welcome.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
You're waiting for Toma?
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Toma's been kidnapped.
I didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Toma has been kidnapped. Oh no.
He always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side.
Not Toma.
So, Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Toma's been kidnapped. Fuck. No. Toma is secretly the bonsai tree? I think Toma's actually Kuni Kazushi. Oh no, Toma is Kuni Kazushi confirmed. It's Kaedehara. Oh my god. Here we go. My goodness, sometimes my intelligence is so scary. I know, right? I don't know how you think of this stuff. I don't know how you, like, these theories come in your head. Toma is having an existential crisis, having the custom-made boba made by Ayato. True as well. True as well.
Kazuha, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at the festival?
Yeah, Kazu.
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking.
Are you really okay, Kazuha?
I knew you were still worried about me.
Yeah, you're a cool guy.
But please, don't worry. The things I said in front of everyone weren't just pretty-sounding excuses.
A bit sus here now.
See this familiar harbor in front of us?
No.
Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through.
I still see no ships passing through. What the fuck are you on about, dude? I still see nothing moving.
Against possible intruders. But now, it's become a bustling...
I see no one!
Not only are
there's no one there! What's he talking about?
Here in Watatsumi Island has also been...
Yeah, Inazuma's already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some ways...
The idea you're still worried about me was a hit on the non-Kazuhavas. Exactly.
It might take a different amount of time for different people. But there will inevitably come a day when each person can let go of their burdens. And when they finally let go, they are free to follow the wind as they please.
It's time for the portraits unveiling.
Oh shit, let's go. Portrait time.
To the 5 CHASM Plaza.
Portrait time. A portrait time. Portrait time. Portrait time. Portrait time. Let's go. Editor-Chief. Himonori, or whatever his name is, Hirayama. Yes, hello. Continue.
Today we have ushered in the final stage of our festival.
Yes, you have. Okay, why are you talking so slowly? Come on.
And now we will reveal the final portrait of the 5 Kasen, Kuranushi, which was done by none other than our guest artist from Mondstadt, Calx.
Hyman has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like.
It looks like us. No shot. No shot. He either nails Scaramouche or he draws us.
3, 2, 1.
Gasping?
Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character. Let's hear some words from Calx himself regarding the creative process behind this piece.
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor to be invited to create the portraits of the 5 Kasen.
Yes.
The 5 Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry.
Yes.
As time passed, poems were composed about them, and they became the subjects of many stories.
Yes, that's true. That's all true.
I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character of Kuranushi is the deepest and most differing of the 5 Kasen. Moreover, Kuranushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the 5 Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuranushi, So, in the same way, I also wanted to leave this character to everyone's own imagination.
Ah,
the Iridori Festival is a
classic.
place for everyone
I
to
see.
express their minds through creative works.
I see what you're saying. It's up for interpretation. Nice.
It seems that our adventures at the Iridori Festival have come to a close.
Are you sure about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, right! We still haven't figured out who left those stories of the 5 CHASM for us to find.
I have an inkling of who it might be. Who the fuck do you think it might be, Traveler? Who? I don't even fucking know.
Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell
Albedo? At first, it's someone who that knows every one of us. Okay, let's try to break this down. Okay, first, it's someone that knows every one of us. Okay, who knows us? Yaimiko. Yaimiko knows us all. She knows us all because she knows a lot of things. So Yaimiko, Raiden, no, she doesn't. Kujo knows us. Sayu, I don't think so. Is it? I'd probably not even a playable character, but okay, Signora. It's Signora. Signora, Yaimiko, or Scaramouche.
Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person.
Also, they're connected to the Kaidahara clan. Okay, so not Yaimiko, but let's continue.
Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaidahara clan.
Yes.
Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows.
I'm with Paimon on this one. I think I know.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of it. Look for that person. See, the moment I fucking see them, I'm gonna be pissed off. They're like gonna be in some weird corner of the world. Right here. It's not Jingcho. Do I have to talk to these freaking idiots? I don't want to have to talk to these idiots. There she is. You slimy. You slimer. It's her, isn't it? It's her. It's this slimy dog. It's this slimer dude. She was sneaking the notes in Fox form. That's how she was so stealthy. She was in Fox format. She was sniveling around, dude. It was her.
The one who left the stories of the 5 Kasen.
You fucker, it was you. She's lying. You deceiver.
Paimon thought for sure you'd be the sneaky and tricky one.
I'm not gonna believe it's Venti.
But
Or-
because other than me, there's only one person left.
There is? I know them? I'm probably dumb as fuck, right? Does Venti have a connection to not Ayato. Ah, fucking Ayato, true.
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the 5 Kasen! But don't you think you owe all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Huh. Paimon wants to see how you explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of
I was
Shincho
correct.
and the editor carrying
Lady
the books
Yai
around.
was a part of it.
She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Okay, so actually, I was correct. In the grand scheme of things, it was Yai. Because if she didn't suggest the act of teasing them a bit, this wouldn't have happened. So technically, it was Yai. So also technically, I was correct. Thank you for listening. Look at that.
Paimon knew it. This thing had Miko written all over it.
I'm a genius.
That's right. But using the story of the 5 Kasen to guide you to the Kaidahara
Yeah, so,
family's
yeah, I
secrets
knew
was
it.
my
I
personal
fucking knew it.
touch.
I knew it.
As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do.
You had no choice, did you, buddy?
Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink, the kind that would only appear when exposed to water. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan, especially Kazuha. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders.
Fair cop, that's fair enough.
He has the right to know the truth. The closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth.
Okay.
Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered. But maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him.
That's also true.
If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. In which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason.
Oh, so he's a genius.
For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter. Right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
But why was everyone else involved?
It wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
That was for fun.
I figured you would ask this question eventually. I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you.
It wasn't.
And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side.
That's the real reason.
Reliable friends
Friendship.
who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble.
Oh, friendship.
Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future.
So who is this Kuni Kazushi guy?
You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you?
It's
The answer is
Skeimoosh.
actually hidden in the portrait of Kuranushi.
Is it? I didn't really look at it, to be
There's
honest.
no one else near the portrait. You can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
The second weapon in Ayaka's banner is the Unforged. What? The second weapon in Ayaka's weapon banner is the Unforged? Sorry, what? What did I... What? What? Mihoyo just released that weapon? Sorry, am I missing something here? I didn't know that weapon had any connection to this story. Wait till 0 o'clock. By the way, I do know who Kuni Kazushi is, by the way. I do know who that is. Oh, not related to the story at all? Oh, wait, so I don't... Okay, I don't know what you're talking about then. Like, Twitter-wise? I'm not sure. Did they announce her weapon banner? Oh, okay. I'll take a look at the Twitter in a second.
Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right?
Bro, really? Unnecessary cryptology.
It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
Oh, dude, that's actually like... I think I can argue that that's actually bad, because how the fuck does Albedo know him? How the fuck does Albedo know him, though? How does so Albedo just guesses correctly? Obviously, there might be a bit more context, so let's find out,
There is
but...
no one else near the portrait. You can confirm with your own eyes.
Yeah.
As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before. Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss. I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now.
Oh, I guess he talked to Ayato. I don't know, maybe
It was just
Ayato.
after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryo Commission. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen. I felt something unusual about that incident, so I told Kujo Sara of the Tenryo Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaidahara clan.
Ooh.
You mean he was also looking for...
Oh.
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Why didn't you send someone to catch him?
Because it's not his job.
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not?
True, actually.
Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess.
Yep.
After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaidahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot.
Mm-hmm.
I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So, now on to my final question. Which part of Kaidahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected?
Oh, bro, there's a fucking correct answer. I'm gonna choose wrong, and I'm gonna be fucking an idiot, aren't I? Oh, this is the problem with multiple choice. I'm gonna choose the wrong one because I don't know, and then I'm gonna be the idiot. Bro. Which part of Kaidahara Yoshinori's experience was the secret that needed to be protected? That Kaidahara Yoshino knew that the family was framed, that the culprit was named Kunikazushi, that Kaidahara Yoshinori was spared by his opponent. Bruh, I don't know. It's not the middle one. Yoshinori was spared by his opponent or was framed. They're both of equal value. I don't... Don't do what I said so I don't get blamed. What'd you say? They do it. How could Albedo know how Scaramouche looks? I think I think now Albedo talked to Ayato because when he reveals the painting and you talk to Albedo, he's like, oh, I had someone tell me about some information, or I talked to someone about it, and I'm assuming Ayato knows what he looks like, and so he just talked to Ayato. I'm assuming. I'm just gonna go with the fucking first one.
I don't have an answer to this question at present, so I'll leave it to your future self.
He just fucking pulled a Zhongli! He just pulled a fucking Zhongli, dude! Oh my god. Oh, I don't have the answer, but figure it out on your journey. Bro, fuck off with that bullshit, man! Come on, that's the shittest way to end a story. I'm not gonna think about this ever again, because this is gonna be expanded in like 20 patches from now. Oh, bro, just tell me the answer.
As for now,
what the fuck?
Please,
no way you do that. Bro, there's no way you do that. There's no shot. Bro, that's actually bad. He just Zhonglied us. That's... I don't want to say it's bad, but come on, we can do... We just tell us. Yeah, I don't actually care. That's interesting. This is a very interesting quest, and I like that it expands more. It eventually built upon Scaramouche. That's cool. Which I will now from now on mention as Kunikazushi, because I think that's how when he's released as a character, I think that's going to be his name. I think he's going to be Kunikazushi instead of Scaramouche. That's interesting. I made up my own theory that the reason he's trying to find it is to find the fucking blueprint for the weapon is so it's never remade, or maybe he can make it and be stronger than the Raiden Shogun or some shit like that. I made that kind of theory just before we continued the story a while back, is that he was trying to steal it or some shit, so that the Raiden Shogun can't gain ultimate power or some crap like that, and then so he can get revenge or whatever. Who knows if that's true? I definitely don't. But that was interesting. I think that's great. I think that's great. A lot of it was very boring. A lot of... Oh. Amazing gift. Oh. Oh. I didn't know we get another pet thing. Oh. Pen Pal's book reviews and the Super Lucky General. Okay, so it has both Jing, Cho, and Yae. someone else, and then Kujo Sara. Okay, let's do this quest then. That was okay. Final summary. I think that was a great story event. I think the first 2 chapters had no correlation to anything, generally speaking, but they were, I guess, they were introductory chapters, so it's fine, right? It's fine. I'll give it a solid I'll give it a solid like fucking 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Clap for Mihoyo, boys. Good job. And we got a crown. I'm still salty about the Ayato not giving us the answer.
There should be one last ship arriving in Rito today.
One last ship?
But the
Oh.
Iridori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now?
Zhongli. I remember. It's Zhongli, isn't it? He's gonna storm in. Oh, these fuckers.
Traveler Paimon.
Of course it is. Generally, it's Goro. I forgot he exists. I forgot he exists. Shit! I forgot he exists. I forgot these 2 fuckers exist.
Things are quiet.
Oh no.
I wanted to buy some books, so I decided to make the trip here. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival, but he said if I was going to Rito, he would join me.
Yes.
Her Excellency is
If we get the Miss Splitter,
traveling
I myself will
outside the
swim
island and
to Inazuma and revive the Raiden Gokuden. I bet. I'm holding you to that then, Azuri. I'm holding you to that. Rewrite the story.
Yes, we started corresponding just recently. My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels.
Genu.
And we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth.
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try writing one together? Who knows? Maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuman literary scene.
That's a very interesting idea. It's almost time. Goro and I must go to meet my pen pal at the agreed upon location.
Kokomi, Paimon's super curious about this pen pal of yours. Can Paimon come with you? Don't worry, Paimon will...
Let me think. Yes, I think it should be fine for you two to come with me. Alright, let's go together.
I don't know who it is. It's either Yaimik or Zhenyu. It's Zhenyu, isn't it? I don't know what... I don't know. Actually, is it... No, wait. I don't know. Yaimiko. I'm going to turn this corner and it's going to be the fox, isn't it? It's going to be the goddamn fox woman. Not the fox woman. Not the fox woman. Not the fox woman! Not the fox woman. Not fox. No foxes.
There's no one else around.
Oh, it's the fox. It's the fox.
My.
Fuck!
What have we here?
It's the fucking fox!
Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokomi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods.
Oh!
Or are they gonna end up having a fight?
And they got a fangirl.
Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine.
What an insult.
I was just wondering where that air of superiority...
Paimon wants to know everything about everyone. True, it's the fox fucking woman.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
That's like a compliment. What the hell? That's like... Bro, what? She insulted you and you're complimenting her? What the fuck?
Oh, this is getting out of control fast.
No, it really isn't.
Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
What? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
The pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
Soul spelled S-O-L-E. That's the foot. That's the foot thing. They're laughing. But what is happening? And Paimon's... What the fuck?
What's going on here? Miko is Kokomi's pen pal?
Yes. Yes.
No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other.
Did you just see Goro running away? Was Goro running away? Is he not here? The so-called meeting of pen pals.
Whatever are you talking about?
Is he gone?
I don't understand. I'm simply here for the book review session with Miss Soul of the Deep. Let's go.
Oh, he's gone!
This meeting is in the Konjo Commission headquarters up there.
Well, I didn't see that.
The view is excellent, making it a perfect place to drink tea.
That's
and
funny though.
discuss creative ideas.
That's funny. That's really funny, actually.
Who holds a book review in the Konjo Commission? You seriously expect anyone to believe that? You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole.
Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the shogunate on Inazuma's future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Okay then.
By the way, where is your general?
Oh, there it is,
Didn't
okay.
you say he would be joining you?
Huh, that's right. Where did Goro go?
Okay, okay. I wish I saw that. Could me transform into a Bishop now?
To buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
God, don't say that.
Traveler, I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
What's up, Kokomi? Bro, okay. You know, Yomiko's tolerable in this one.
I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Gujiai.
Yes, he does not like it.
So
That's
I was
true.
initially reluctant to bring him to Rito with me this time.
Yes.
I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now.
I wish I saw that now. Fuck.
However, Goro has a strong sense of responsibility and will feel ashamed when he next sees me. So, I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things easier for him.
Yes, nice.
Goro rarely buys anything. So, as a favor from me,
Honestly,
I'd like to ask you to accompany him.
this whole quest feels a lot more like is a lot funnier if you've done Goro's hangout. If you haven't done Goro's hangout, then you have no idea where these little witty things are, like him running away from Yae, and then him not being able to buy things and like not knowing how to buy properly or like purchase things properly. If you have done his hangout, very funny. If you haven't, then you're just like, oh, cool.
On the meeting with Miko. Leave the books to us and Goro.
Thank you. I made a list of the books I like.
Yeah, pass it on to Goro. Cool. Okay. Oh, he was just around the wall. He's just around the wall. We could see him. God.
Goro, are you alright?
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. Oh my god, it completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea what to say to her. Next thing I knew, I'd apparently already taken cover.
Instinctive cover taking.
The
Nice.
safety of her
Starts
excellency,
growing
but
tail and ears.
Now I'm useless.
True, I would do the same.
I've become a burden instead.
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually, Kokomi asked us to give you a very important task.
Books. You ever heard of him, brother?
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes. No problem. Just leave it to me.
Goro, let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
I like Goro too. I like Goro. I think Goro's cool.
There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo. I think this is the stand where it's being sold.
Oh, there's a plushie.
Children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is simply written and very useful for learning new words.
By the way, it's the new year for us tomorrow. New year?
I'll take 5 copies of
Sorry.
Mount Yogo, please.
Is that like a specific nationality's new year, I'm assuming? Because I think it's the middle of March.
You're a lucky customer.
But if I'm not exactly sure which one, but Happy New Year, regardless. Happy New Year.
You to a free gift.
Hope the year is great for you. When is... I know the Chinese New Year's at a different time, and I know that there's some European cultures have a different New Year. Okay. Well, Happy New Year regardless.
A toy fox?
Are you okay? The hair on your tail is standing on end.
I'm fine. Thanks for the gift. Could you maybe look after the toy for me?
Are you sure, Goro?
Yes. As a thank you gift for coming with me to buy the books.
Seems like Goro still hasn't recovered from seeing Miko.
Okay, next up, it says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of Alleged...
Oh, we know him!
I'm also not too invested in this story just because it's just us buying books. We got the toy fox, let's go! Yeah, on April 14th we're celebrating here. Oh, well then. Happy times, eh? Happy times.
Yes,
Hope the previous year was really
right
great,
here.
and hope the next one is even better.
Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here in time for the signing event due to the shipping schedule.
Oh, also, if you have these books available, please give me one of each. Thank you.
All right, let me... Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today, sir.
Oh, is it really?
You were the 100th reader to buy the Saga Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version with a review personally written by Lady Yae herself.
Bruh, okay, this is weird. This is weird. I don't like this. I don't like this quest. It's just mentioning Yae in front of goddamn Goro. It just like gives him PTSD. It's a bit much. This is weird. And now we're gonna give him a book with her face on it, and he's gonna have an aneurysm.
Whenever you are ready.
And he's gonna pull out a drawer, and he's gonna say, "You're gonna meet a fox one day," and
Just turn the handle and a prize ball.
and he's gonna like die of a heart attack.
Come on, Goro.
I'm predicting it. Some shit's gonna happen where it mentions a fox, and he's gonna be like,
Goro, you're a lucky dog today. So what is the grand prize?
Okay, grand prize. Here's what the grand prize is. You get to have a one-on-one meeting with Lady Yae Guji, or whatever the fuck her name is. That's the grand prize. You get to meet Lady Yae, and he's gonna be like, no, and he's gonna run away.
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel.
Oh no, it's not.
Publishing house.
Oh, okay. Still something by Yae.
Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady
Oh,
Yae,
there it is.
but you
There it
also have
is.
the chance
She
to
hands it to you personally.
commemorate
She
the occasion.
gives it to you like this. She's like, here, have this. That had to be included. Ah, very predictable.
Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand and take a...
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize?
An entire set of all their light novels.
Excuse me?
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see Miko, that's fine. We'll figure something out.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and I can cope with the ceremony and the picture taking. But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on agricultural science of equivalent value.
Agricultural science?
What the fuck?
Yes. The land in Wata, one of her ex, if I can...
I see. I will contact...
Okay.
Why is this weird? This is weird. Like, I found, like, the whole, like, Arataki drinking bean smoothies less weird than this.
That was pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but you still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the...
I heard agriculture, I flinched.
I am the general...
Giving you real-life PTSD.
How can I let something like this defeat me? I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. even if Yae Miko...
You still look pretty nervous, though.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go? What did Guji Yae say?
Lady Yae has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yae says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books. You may accompany me to Yae Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
Oh, that's
You'll
nice.
Package the books. Then, what about the ceremony?
Lady Yae said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Festival, she decided to cancel the
Oh,
ceremony.
happy ending. Congratulations.
Although, she did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
I didn't think Yae Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore.
We'll see you off at the harbor.
See you tomorrow night.
Yes, see you. Oh, we actually have to wait? Go to the docks at 18 the next day. Brother. That is here. We actually have to see them off, dude. What the hell? Lady Yae is there. That's... okay. That's when it's gonna happen. She's gonna strike while she's weak. Guaranteed.
Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
She's gonna strike while she's vulnerable. The conniving fox.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming to see us off.
How was your trip?
Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success.
Mm-hmm.
And Goro also made a great contribution. He procured a whole batch of useful books for Watatsumi Island.
Yes.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yae Miko who gave us all these books for free. If I have the chance...
And she appears behind him.
I must thank her properly.
Here she comes.
Speaking of, didn't Yae Miko send you a
Oh, no.
letter yesterday? What did it say?
What did it say?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Oh, here we go.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect.
Okay.
Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well, here's your chance. Yae Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans. Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Why don't you come and help us? I'll prepare a tailor-made outfit just for you.
Bro.
And by the way, it'll be a woman's outfit.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!
Anyway, I have to leave for now. We have our own festival at town. I'm gonna go with my father to the food park from some food stores. Hey man, all good. Enjoy yourself at the festival and whatnot. Enjoy your time out. And I'll catch you in the next stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Oh, enjoy yourself, man. Eat some whatever, takoyakis and kono subas or whatever. What other amazing food is there? Chicken, some nice chicken. Enjoy some, man. I'll do these other three in my own time. I've already done the. Actually, no, I haven't. I kind of don't want to do these. They're like super boring. They are mostly dialogue and boring dialogue. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna do these. I'm not gonna do these things. Konosuba. Yeah, I thought. Listen, in my head, I thought Konosuba was a food, and then I said it, and I was like, no, that's an anime. I was like, that's an anime. Not quite food, but yeah. I'll do those quests in my own time. This all happens tomorrow, which is fun. Everyone gets a free Xingqiu tomorrow morning. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And then, do I have any test runs to do? I've already done them. Any other things that I want to do? Maybe I have some resin to spend on Toma. Nope, we have 20. I need to go bathroom really quickly though, because I've intaked a lot of fluids. Yakisoba, that's the one. That's the one. Yakisoba. Let me get some music up, and I need to go bathroom really quickly. I might do my my American account really quickly. Might grind a few things there, even though I'm like fully stocked up and ready to level up Yelan to max level essentially. I'm pretty much ready to like the moment Yelan's banner comes up, we instant roll for her. We get what we get, and I have all the resources needed to get her to max level already. But let's look up some music really quickly. Let us go with this. And is it going to be loud? Let's hope not. Oh god, that's weirdly loud. Okay. I am going to go bathroom ever so quickly, and I'll be back with my American account. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, okie dokie. I have returned. Okay, now, before we actually jump onto the American account, because I definitely know I don't have much to do, I also might even jump on my third account instead of my American account. I have not discovered something, I think a lot of people know about this now. I have started farming crystal ore again, but more specifically in the chasm. The fucking goddamn chasm gives so many crystal ores, because all of the chasm's crystal ore like drops 2 of it. So if there's like 3 veins right there, or 3 like nodes, you'll get 6. So it's like crazy the lucrativity of the chasm's crystal mine or crystal reserves. And also because I need a lot of weapon weapon crystal level ups, I need to start just farming crystals in bulk. So it's something I need. I'm gonna take my chances and wish on Ayaka's weapon banner anyway. I'm at 56 pity. 100%. Like wait. Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Okay, so sorry. Let me check the Twitter. Sorry. I saw you mention something about Ayaka's weapon and whatnot, Neon Forged. I remember. I'm assuming it's because they announced something? Yeah, okay, they did. Rosaria Sayu Razor. Okay. Interesting combination. Rosaria Razor Sayu. Okay. That's interesting.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
No, actually, I guess it's not that interesting. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not that interesting. And then the weapon banner. Sorry. I'm looking at the right side of the screen, and it looks dog shit. What is this? What is the right side? Yeah, the mining in the chasm is amazing. I love it. The unforged, that's a good choice. They're both great weapons.
Where do you want to go next?
What are the comments though? I love reading the comments more so though. This is not funny, Jake. Like, if you're gonna pull for the bell. Help.
Don't rush.
I don't even think it's that bad of a banner, right? It's not even that bad of a banner. Like, the Reforged is actually a really good weapon, right? For the most part. You can consistently, no matter what character you have, you can pretty consistently get a shield. Doesn't it scale better with shields or something like that? And then, Mistsplitter, it's a great weapon. I don't think there's anything wrong with this banner, right? I don't know why people are, like, shitting on it, actually. I'm with this guy, like, why are people shitting on the banner?
I have a few references.
The radar for the Unforged and the bell is written right in front of your eyes? Bro, just because it's the bell, the bell is fine. In literally the entire Favonius inventory kick W, although they aren't bad, Kamehameha, you could have plus one sacrificial weapon. Because the banner sucks and most of the weapons aren't even good. It's literally 3 weapons out of the 7 that are bad. I'm not saying it's good, but it's definitely aren't even good.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Honestly speaking, other than the Mistsplitter, nothing to be liked about this banner, just literally just a dumb person. It's because only the Mistsplitter is the win here. Even the 4 stars wasn't worthy. Another dumb person. Because outside... Bro, are these people delusional? Saying that, like, the Reforged, Unforged, whatever it's called, is bad? It's not a bad weapon. Yeah, it's nothing compared to something like... It's nothing compared to a, like a gravestone, or it's nothing compared to some, like a handful of the other weapons. A few more optimized weapons, but it's not a fucking terrible weapon. Like, I would take the Unforged over any other 4-star weapon, right? Maybe except for the banner, sorry, the Battle Pass one, but like, it's a fine banner. Yeah, 100%. Good luck on getting the, Mistsplitter, Izuru. Hope you get it. Within a reasonable amount of pulls, and also hope you win the 50-50. But yeah, like, it's a decent banner. Obviously, the Favonius series ain't that great, but, you know. So what? Like, so... oh, it's... Why is it that, like... Oh, I don't know. That's interesting that people are, like, complaining about that. I thought that was a pretty decent weapon banner, to be honest. Like, imagine if they put, like, any other weapon other than the Unforged, there'd be more complaints, though, right? Because, like... Like, what was on the Unforged... Oh, sorry, the Mistsplitter Reforged's initial banner? Oh, that's a tough one. It must have been... I don't know. But, like... Because this is the Mistsplitter Reforged second coming, they can put whatever second weapon they want on there, really. The same thing that they did with Raiden Shogun's main weapon, right? Is because it's the second time that the weapon is appearing, it doesn't really matter what weapon is, like, accompanying it, because if you really wanted the weapon, you should have gotten it on its first appearance, when you had a high chance of getting it. Right? So I think this banner's fine. I think if anything, it's a good one. Miss was first with Skyward Spine. Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine that it's now with the Unforged, because the Skyward Spine is like a good weapon, right? That's the spear, right? It's a good spear. And then now it's with a decent greatsword. I like the Miss. It's been on 2 good banners. I don't know. This is weird that people are complaining about this, because I would not be unsatisfied with getting either of those 5 stars. I would not be unsatisfied with any of them. I think they're both fine. So weird. Now, obviously, the Favonius series, I think they put too many Favonius swords on there, or Favonius series weapons on there. I would have put 2 Favonius series and then, like, filled it in with other stuff. I don't think the Favonius series is great, so I wouldn't have overpopulated with that. But, like, that's about the only problem. The bell, I don't really give a shit. Like, eventually they'll... Shit, that's loud. Eventually they'll release a character that can utilize the bell, right? Eventually, hopefully. Is that Zhangling using Raiden's weapon? Yeah. It is, yes. I don't have Raiden on this account. So yes, it is. I'm guilty. It is Zhangling. It's really good on her, actually. It's really good. I think it's her best weapon, right? Technically? Technically her best weapon, right? Except for... Unless you have the Staff of Homer, but other than that, it's really good. Any problem? Listen, I'm not going to deny that. You're pretty much in the right. You're pretty much right. Any Polearm is pretty good on Zhangling. Yeah, it's really good with the emblem set. Yeah, sadly I don't have emblem. Mainly because I haven't farmed it in a while, but I'm using like 2-set Noblest, 2-set Pyro. Anyway. What achievement do I have? Oh. I'm thinking I also kind of want to roll on the Mistsplitter again. Just so my Ayaka has a good weapon, right? Now, that's what I'm thinking right now. Is potentially roll on Mistsplitter just for a bit of fun. But then again, I do want to save for Yule. Actually, no, we're saving for Yule. Let's screw it. Anyway, let's jump on an American account. Interesting. Then you want Yelan? Different account. My American account wants Yelan. That's the difficulty about running so many, is that you say like you want one, and then you have to. It's like which one do you want it on? It's the one tough part, but it's this account that wants Yelan. Yelan. I say her name in so many different ways. Every time I say it, I think I say it differently. Genshin. There we go. I think I also... I'm farming right now the talent books for Yelan, which is Prosperity. Now, Prosperity is Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Currently, it's not Sunday, so I need to figure out where I want to spend my resin. Now, I think I've been condensing it, so I can then bulk spend it on... on Thursday. So I think I'm going to continue doing that. Condense that. And then now we just have to do our commissions. I'm not going to do the... I'll do the event stuff in my own time. So we don't have to relive through that again. Zhangli is using Ryan's weapon and Ayako is using Kazuha's weapon. That's why I want Kazuha now on my Asian account. That's why I want it. I want Kazuha so I can then... give that weapon... Okay, so I want the Mistsplitter reforged, and then also Kazuha. So I can then put the Mistsplitter on Ayaka, and then put the Kazuha sword on Kazuha, and then my Asian account is just fucking overpowered. Like, for the amount of money that I put into it. Which is $0. I can't believe that my Asian account is free to play, but it's like stronger than this account that has like so many battle pass weapons and whatnot. It's crazy that my Asian account is so much stronger. But that's what I want. That's like kind of a goal, but I don't know when Kazuha is making a reappearance. Because I'd probably prefer getting Kazuha over Mistblitter, but I don't want to like use my my primos on getting the Mistblitter and then find out that Kazuha is like fucking 2.7 or 8, and then I have like 0 primo gems. But it is what it is. I probably won't roll on any of them, and I'll just say for Eula, to be honest. I'll just say for C6 Eula. That's probably the dream right there, right? Save for C6 Eula, and then have a good time one-shotting enemies. Let's make those. Commissions over here. Where are they all? Top left, and then the middle. Okay. You mustn't forget your goal. I know. That's that from now on. Because actually my Asian account is so set up for success. Essentially, I've got a main DPS character in every single element that is really well built. You know, Hydro, I've got Ayato. Physical, I've got Eula. Cryo, I've got Ayaka. Pyro, I've got Yen Fei. Geo, actually I don't have a Geo one, but my Zhongli is pretty strong. And then Animo, I have Xiao. My Asian account is set up for success, and now I just need to get those characters that I have up to C6, and then I've got one of the strongest free-to-play accounts in the world. GG's. That's all I'm doing from now on. I don't need any new characters on that account. Now I'm just here for old characters, their constellations, and their best-in-slot weapons. So that means I also need to get, like, 4 more Staff of Homers. I just need to have 4 more of them. But that is the goal now. C6 Eula, so we can then do the big bazooka damage. The big 1 million. I've never done 1 million damage before, but maybe with C6 Eula, I'll be able to do it. But then also her weapon, right? I need her 5-star weapon. At Refinement 5. Oh, this is a 7-year goal right now. This is going to be done over the next 7 years of my life. Trying to get C6 Eula and an R5, what's her weapon called? Song of Freedom or some shit like that? Freedom Sworn? No, that's a Song of Pine, Freedom Pines. Song of Pine Freedoms. I don't know. What if Skara becomes playable? In which account will you pull for him? I don't even know if I'll pull for him, because he's going to be Electro. And I don't know if I want another Electrode character, ever, to be quite frank. I don't know if I want that. Unless Electro's made better, I don't really see any value in Electro characters ever. Unless there's something like Raiden Shogun and have a specific, like, little quip attached to it, so like energy recharge or damage reduction, I don't see any value in Electro characters. Because if you look at a Cryo, Pyro, or Hydro DPS, you can make them a main DPS just because of the elemental reaction. Whilst with Electro, they have to be built different to be good. Song of Broken Plans, that's the one. I knew it was Song of something. But, I don't know, maybe I would roll on him... Maybe just if I wanted to have another character, I'd roll on him on this account, just because, if for me, this one just feels like more of like a I'm collecting characters account, because I've got a lot more variety on this one. But I wouldn't really be too fussed unless I know his kit. Because he's like, the only characters that I need, or like I've set a personal goal of having, is the Archons. That's the only like personal goal I've set. Where I'm like, I want every Archon. Just because it's cool to have all of them. Whilst Scaramouche does not fall into that category. But it's also, what weapon would he use? Because I don't think his weapon hasn't been like shown. Like, he hasn't been shown using any type of weapon, has he? Ever. He's just kind of always stood there with like no hands. Oh, sorry, nothing in his hands. Wow, I missed. That would be interesting. I think he might be a polearm user, though. He looks very polearmy. He looks like a polearm. People speculate that he's a catalyst user? Or that. If people are speculating that, then that's probably more accurate. I just said polearm because I just wanted to, really. Having another polearm character sounds fun, right? Maybe, probably, actually, Catalyst. Claymore. Can we get another Claymore character? Can we get another Claymore Electro character that actually uses Electro, unlike Razor, who is physical? Can we get one of those, please? Can we get an actual Electro? Actually, Beto, never mind. I take everything back. I take that all back. Please don't leech me. I take it all back. I take it all back. Beto exists. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not mean it. Commission's done. The thing is, though, I've got a personal gripe against MiHoYo, is because, and here's my personal gripe against MiHoYo with the way that they do characters. I don't think MiHoYo has released characters in any way, shape, or form, like in any positive way, shape, or form. And here's what I mean by that. If you go to the character archive and look up an element like Pyro, you'll see that this element right here, Pyro, has a pretty good spread. You have 6 purples, which is 4-star, and then 4 legendary characters that are there. Right, really good. That's a really good spread. Right, it's in favor of the purples. You go to Electro. You know, it's a pretty good spread of rarity. Not a good spread in gender, but a good spread in rarity. Really good. Animo. Animo is... Actually, that's Electro and Animo. Whoops. You look at Animo. Terrible. Terrible spread. 2 4-stars. The rest are 5-stars. Shouldn't be that way. You look at Cryo. This one's like mediocre. Like I count Aloy as a 4-star, just because, she's kind of on the level of a 4-star, but she is a 5-star technically. But it's an okay spread. This is more of a 1-to-1 spread almost. And then obviously the last one, Geo, is an okay spread. It's a 4-to-3 spread. That's fine, right? But the 2 worst ones are Animo and Hydro. But here's the thing. It being like that with Animo is not too big of a problem because Animo is a very up and down element. You don't really need it. There are some cases where you fucking need a Hydro character. Like, you need a Hydro character sometimes. And the fact that 2 of them are purple, the rest are fucking legendaries, and one of the purples is a fucking healer, is just the most mind-boggling thing. So we need Hydro characters. And I know we're getting Hydro characters. We just got Ayato, and we're now getting Yelan in like 4 weeks. Now the problem there is, Yelan's a fucking 5-star. MiHoYo needs to reevaluate their character rarity. And they need to be like, hey, we need more 4-stars in this game. Because we're not getting enough. Because who is the most recent 4-star? We can do that by just going here, take away all the filters and whatnot. Take away the filters. The most recent 4-star was Yunjin. Geo. That was, how many patches ago was that? That was 2.4. So it'll be 3 patches between. MiHoYo, come on. We don't need more Geo, we need Hydro. Hydro 4-stars. And then Kuki's gonna be a fucking Electro. That's gonna even out that spreading a lot more. Which is good. But I think we need more Hydros. Just because, I don't think MiHoYo wants to acknowledge it, but there is definitely a elemental importance order, right? The 3 most important elements to have are Pyro, Cryo, and Hydro. Those are the most important elements to have on your team in any way, shape, or form. Just in terms of utility. And then the other ones are just like little bonuses. Now that you mention it, yeah, Hydro has very little 4-stars, absolutely. So does Animo, but Animo, like I said, it's that elemental importance. You don't necessarily need an Animo in any certain situation. Whilst there are some situations where you need Hydro, i.e., right, a Pyro Shield. And having very little options of hydro damage is very difficult to do anything with, right? Because if you, let's say if you only have, if you're unlucky, right, and you don't have any Xingqius, then your only like hydro applicator is Barbara. But then if you're using Barbara to do hydro application, you don't have any damage going out at the same time. So you're just doing hydro application with no extra damage. And so it essentially is enforcing that mentality of getting a 5-star character, because it's literally it's a lot easier than getting a 4-star. Because you're guaranteed a 5-star at some point, you're not guaranteed a certain 4-star. There's a reason why people don't get a certain character, like, even after, like, 200 pulls. They're like, oh, I got my first X character after 500 pulls. It's because RNG. And that's why I think, even if they had, like, more 4-stars, I think it would be better. Because then you can just put them, like, a lot more spread out. Like, every banner could have a Hydro character on it, essentially. Like, every second banner could have a Hydro character on it, and you can build up your Hydro character. This is just an example, obviously, of Element, but every second banner can have a Hydro character on it, thus building your your arsenal of Hydro characters, thus making it more. But the Hydro character thing is just an example. Because, like I said, the Pyro has a very good spread. Like, I think Pyro characters are probably the most, like, well made. You have a lot more, like, purples than yellows, and like, well, at this point, like, everyone has a Zhangling just because you get her for free. Everyone has an Amber. You're not going to use Amber. Zhangling's a super strong unit. Most people have a Bennett, and if you've played the game for a long enough time, you have one Xinyan. And you've had the choice of Yanfei. And all these are viable against all these other ones here. Obviously, the yellows will give you more value, though, right? In terms of weapons, variation 2, Pyro wins. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Like... Oh, I think I know what you mean. I guess? Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, no, okay, now I get it. Yep, I'm picking it up, sorry, I had a complete mind blank for a second. Yeah, Polearm, Bow, Catalyst, Polearm, Claymore, Catalyst, Claymore, Sword, Polearm, Bow. One sword user, but that's essentially fine. Yeah, I think, at least it has one of each, right? Yeah, at least it has one of each. Like, I know that, like, I'm still waiting for the day that, like, Electro gets a fucking Catalyst healer. Or, like, sorry, Electro gets a healer, anything. Because I think this, like, Polearm, sorry, Catalyst, Polearm, Bow, Sword, Bow, Claymore, Catalyst, right? So this has one of each, but none of them are healers as well. Because that's another thing, is role diversity as well. There's no Electro healers. And I'm hoping that we get one soon. Maybe Kuki is one. Maybe she isn't. She's the fucking Arataki gang, so I'm assuming she's a fucking main DPS. She's another 4-star, like, DPS support. So I'm hoping we get an Electro healer. Because that's something that I've always want, is an Electro healer, because just I want to run Raiden Shogun without running another Electro character, like, DPS support. I don't want to run a Raiden with Kujo or Raiden with Yai. I want to run Raiden with a healer and then have a Pyro Resonance or a Geo Resonance, right? But I don't want one of the Pyro Resonance characters to be Bennett or something like that. And then, what other roles are there? Cryo. I think Cryo is actually really diverse as well. Polearm, Bow, Sword, Claymore, Polearm, Bow. No Catalyst Cryo characters. That's a problem. And now this is the biggest problem of all. No Cryo Catalysts, but there's a Cryo Catalyst weapon in the game. Why? Why is that a thing? Why is the Dragon Spine Catalyst in the game when nobody can fucking use it? Riddle me this, Mahoyo. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? Because here's the thing. Here is the actual thing. Rosaria can utilize the the Dragon Spine Polearm really well. With the dropping of the Icicle, she can utilize it really well. Same thing with Shenhe if you really want to. And then Eula and Chongyun can, to an extent, Actually, no, not Chongyun, sorry. Eula can use the Dragon Spine Claymore to a very good extent. I used it for a very long time and dealt a lot of damage with it. No one can fucking use that catalyst, and it's been in the game since the same time. And that, like, why? And I don't see anything on the horizon indicating a Cryo Catalyst user anytime soon. Why? Why? I want to make that catalyst and I want to use it. I want to use it. miHoYo, I want to use the game. miHoYo, I want to play your game, but you're not letting me. I'm so agitated now. And then Geo is like a pretty good and like, sorry, not Nanamo, Geo. Yeah. Like Geo, polearm, claymore, bow, sword, polearm, claymore, catalyst. Like Geo's good. Maybe Saritsa will be a catalyst user? Oh, probably not. I'm betting she's a polearm user. No, probably, like, she's probably a polearm user like the rest of the goddamn Archons. Except Venti, but... Like, Geo's really good as well. Geo's a good spread as well, I'll be honest. Like, Geo's just full of good characters. Geo is probably the most balanced... Like... I'd say Geo's a fucking amazing element type. You have... one healer... out of all of them, Noelle, Claymore healer. You can make her free to play as well. She's a super free to play friendly character. Ningguang is a catalyst DPS. Arataki's a Claymore DPS. Then you have Albedo, which is a support / DPS sword user. Zhongli, a support shielder polearm. Goro, a defense bow support. And Yunjin, a polearm defense support. It's such a good spread of characters. Because it just is. And then other elements, fucking Animo. Healer, support, DPS. Come on. 2 healers, 3 supports, and a DPS. Spread is not there. The spread is not there. Well, that kind of is, but also kind of not. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few things miHoYo could do a bit better with a character variety and character diversity in terms of weapons, elements, and like roles. But in the end, it's not too big of an issue, I guess. Not too big of an issue. Close that. Do we have any other tasks that we have? That will be done tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're not doing Genshin, I think. And then, okay, so I'll do that in my own time. I do want to... I don't think I have anything else to do here, to be honest, actually. I really don't. Yes, Genshin Impact. I like thinking about Genshin Impact because there's really no way that you can make an accurate assumption. Because miHoYo has very misleading banners. Because there's... okay, I've made my assumptions on Yelan. I've made the assumption that she's going to be a main DPS. And the reason for that is because of how the characters in the game describe her, as well as her appearance in the CHASM cinematic at the very end. That's my reasoning for thinking she's a main DPS. Now, I don't look at leaks anymore, so I can't confirm or deny any of that. But that is my assumption so far. But the thing is that we've had nothing on Kuki Shinobu. But from her role as the deputy leader of Arataki gang, and her very menacing appearance, and the fact that she looks badass, I'm deducing that she's also some sort of DPS. But here's the thing, miHoYo does this. They make a character look one way, but they are never that way, right? They are never that way. Because Raiden Shogun looks like a main DPS, but she's a support for the most part. So it's really hard. miHoYo makes things really hard. They make my life miserable by doing this to me. I want to know, I want to be able to speculate. I wish, but I guess we are too early to even be able to speculate. They've only announced a splash image. God, thinking about Genshin Impact gets me riled up. Gets me goddamn in the heat of the moment and all that stuff. Goddamn Genshin Impact. Goddamn Genshin Impact! How many Primo Gems do we have? We have goddamn 34,000 on this account. God damn, look at that. Look at those primo gems, dude. Oh my god. Primo gem galore. 34,000 going strong. Damn, that's a lot of primos. That's a lot of primos. Absolutely amazing. Lieben is coming back. Yes, I agree. Who's that? Do I know that person? Whom are you saving for this account? DAINSLEAF. We're saving for DAINSLEAF. C6 DAINSLEAF. We're saving 200 and something thousand primo gems for DAINSLEAF's inevitable release in patch like 9.1. We're saving for DAINSLEAF. A 100 resin. We are going to spend it on. I think we're building up my Zhang Ling up on this one. Marvelous merchandise. Ah, yes, yes. Okay, now I remember. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think they announced him, didn't they? I remember something about him. I think I remember him from the event or the stream. Okay, interesting. Amazing, Liebenspieben. I'm assuming he's going to be in Inazuma this time. Oh no, he's always in Mondstadt. Never mind. I like that time when he was traveling around the map. I think that was my favorite iteration of that event, is when he's traveling around. I don't know if he'll be doing that this time, but I like it when he moves, because it's a bit fun. You know, it's a bit of a little fun puzzle challenge where you have to find the man. We are saving for, or building Zhang Ling. But yes, I am saving for Mr. DAINSLEAF, or whatever character really near the end game that piques my interest, you know. I don't know how like far in terms of like characters that Miho is thinking of expanding. I don't know if it's expanding, gonna think of expanding into like celestial beings and whatnot, but just a character at the near the end of the game's lifespan or story that piques my interest. That's who I'm really saving for. But I did the calculations, and I think you need 200... If you're a very unlucky person, you need 200 and something thousand primo gems to get a C6 character. That's considering that you lose every 50-50. Now I'm gonna... Obviously, that I'm building for the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, it takes you about 100,000 primo gems, essentially. But worst case scenario, it takes you about 200 and something primo gems. If you get it on all 90 pity, and you lose every 50-50. Now we're at 35,000 right now, 34,000, and hopefully soon, within the next like 3 months, 2 months, I think this account should be able to do like floor 9 and 10 of Spiral Abyss, and hopefully be getting more primo gems from there. Because currently this account has literally one level 90 and everyone else is level 1. So hopefully I'm building this account. I'm building Zhang Ling as my next character because, well, we all know the power of the Zhang Ling. We know the power of the Ling. It's too good. She's too strong. Overpowered even. But I also need to get to AR 55, which is also a pain in the butt cheek. But let us go get some Jueyun chilies, I guess, whilst we wait for the fire flower to respawn. Jueyun chilies, or the Zhangeth Lingeth. I think you can get 55, 60 from one route, from one harvest. And then need to build Bennett. So I'm pretty much killing the Pyro Regisvine for the next like 2 weeks. which is very annoying, but yeah, that is how it is. Pyro Reg is fine for 2 weeks, and then domain farming for 2 weeks. And then hopefully beef AR-55 by then. I could probably hit AR-55 like now if I just did all the quests, and because this is currently how my quest log looks. I've got the chapter 2 of whatever this is, the CHASM quest. I've got Afros Delos, Eula's quest. I've got everything here. I've got all of a lot of other stuff. I've got all of these quests to do, which I will not be doing. And then I've got all the hangout events. So I probably could hit 55 within a reasonable amount of time if I did all those. But I won't be doing those because there's no way to skip all the dialogue. Maybe once MiHoYo thinks and adds a way to skip every ounce of dialogue, I might consider doing it. But no, MiHoYo doesn't seem to want to let me play the game at my own speed. So I won't be playing their game. The way it's tended, at least. I think I told you that I'm building all my 4 stars, right? Built Sucrose this week, just got to level her up her artifacts, and I got Barbara to level 72. Well, I've thought about building Sucrose. I can't get behind Sucrose's gameplay. But also building up a lot of your 4 stars. I'm currently in the middle of building my Toma on my Asian account. Toma is a very, very hard to use character emotionally. That's what I've deduced. Yeah, I'm in the midst of building Toma, and I've just noticed through using him a bit more is that he's really, really, like, I can see why he's not good. Like, he's not a bad character, but he's just really not good. And I can see why. It's very, very painful to use him. It's just, yeah, very... Something about his kit just doesn't feel correct. And I don't want to, you know, maybe sound like I'm saying something wrong here, but I might be on the verge of putting him on, like, Jin Yan level of, like, just kind of doesn't feel right. Because I've tried to build Jin Yan before, and it didn't really go well. And now I'm building Toma, and I'm hoping it goes good. Obviously I'm nowhere near it, so obviously when I get to, like, building him near the end game of, like, max level, I'll come to an actual verdict. But, like, for some reason, Toma just does not feel good to use in any way. I'm hoping I'm wrong, though. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But yeah, I've also never been able to use Sucrose. I don't know why. Sucrose's kit doesn't feel good to me. But that's just, I think that's a me thing, just because I think other people are happy with it. But Toma's, I think, is a universal. I think the thing about Sucrose that I can't do is the fact that when she casts her elemental skill, she stands still. I don't think I can. I don't do that. I can't do that. Like with Kazuha, I can do it because then he goes up immediately. But with Sucrose's, it's very much you stand still for like 2 seconds and you're very much vulnerable, and I don't like that. Even if I do have a Zhongli shield, I don't like doing that. I'm just gonna level up Jinyan and Lisa for the defense shredding. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I would personally, if I could get a C6 Lisa or a C6 Kaya, I would. Actually, I was talking to my brother about this earlier today because we just talk about Genshin quite frequently, and it's like, if there was any way to get like Kaya, I would be getting him on my American account just so I can pair him with Shenhe. Because I think them two pair extremely well. Like, Kaya can do some massive elemental skill damage with Shenhe's skill booster, or damage booster. But it's the fact that it's so difficult to get their constellations that it just discourages everyone from doing it. That's why I think it would be like a pretty good move for MiHoYo to maybe make like a them 3 character specific banner. Like, just have like Diluc and Jean be the 2 featured characters, and then like have Amber, Lisa, and Kaya. Like, it wouldn't make money, but like just for the people who want them 3, like I would roll on that banner just because maybe, you know, a chance at Kaya and Lisa. I remember I went through a moment in Genshin where I was like, I want to play Lisa. Like, I want to use her kit. I think her kit's fine, for the most part. But it's mostly the fluidity is unlocked through constellations. Because baseline, the fluidity of her kit is not that amazing. It's very clunktastic. Her kit's not that amazing, but it's like, you know, it's alright. But through her constellations, a lot of fluidity is allowed and produced. And so being a way to get it instead of just like, because currently the longer you go without getting their constellations, essentially, the harder it is to get. If you didn't get their constellations like within the first like 2 patches, then it's pretty much near impossible for you to get it again, because it's just that small of a chance. It's that small of a chance. You're competing. You've got a 1 in. How many? Like 1 in... This is actually a very interesting thing. What do you got a 1 in what? I can't sort. I forgot how to sort. How do you do this? Well, you can't sort by stars. True. Well, that's another thing that Mihoyo could do, is add a star option. 1, 2, 3. You got a 1 in a lot of chance to get one of them, and it's very, very low. It's very low. A 1 in has to be 20. 1 in 20 chance, maybe 1 in 18 chance of getting Kaya, Amber, or Lisa. Not a good chance. Not a good chance. We'll sum it down to that. Not a good chance of getting them. And that's every so often, unless you're constantly rolling on the basic banner, which most people aren't. We need 10 more Jueyun chilies. Now, where the hell do more spawn? Bum, bum. That's 3. Uh, 6, 9. Where's Oh, is there one right here? Oh, there it is. I thought that was it. What else do we need? I think it's just pyrocrystals, and I don't get a lot of them. Oh no, slime. Oh, the thing. Oh, getting slime material when you want it is like near impossible. Farming slimes in this game is depressing. Literally farming slimes in this game is the most depressing experience. Because you only get like grey slime items from killing slimes. Much like the Kairagi, you get grey items from killing them, so it's very depressing. But if you've been playing the game since launch, you just have a reservoir, so RIP. I think I can probably craft them, but I'll have to do it another time. We'll kill this guy and then I'm out of here, boys. Killing this bad boy and then I'm out skis. Also, I need to build the Jingcho that I'm going to get tomorrow from the event, right? Oh, God. Maybe Jingcho's a pretty good investment so I can kill this guy faster. But then I need to refarm the goddamn Oceanid. Oh, God. So much to do with so little resources. Oh, yay, yay. Then I don't have a good sword for Jingcho. Oh, it's all so depressing right now. It's a very depressing experience right now. Holy crap. Okay. So, we're building Zhanglings, right? Zhangling. We're building Zhangling right now. And the estimated time for Zhangling's ascension to 80 and also leveling up of her talent to max is estimated of what? Well, 6 is a good stopping number, so we'll maybe go to 6 and then stop it there. Because after that I need boss materials, and I don't have any bosses because I'm not killing them. So 6 is a good stopping point. And then we want to build Jingcho. Do I have a good weapon for the said Jingeth Choeth? No. That's a good start. That's a really good start. No good weapons? Amazing. Okay. 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 Well, that's the end of that. I'll figure it out eventually, but thanks guys so much for watching. Today was fun. We did a lot of the lore stuff with the event. I found this event actually, the closing part of this event, those first 2 story parts, the Suiko and Aoi no Okina were very boring. I know definitely whilst I was doing them, I was very bored. I did not find those interesting in any way. Mainly because they didn't feel like they had any attachment to anything, to be honest. But these last 3 parts, the Kazuha Akihito, the Sumizome Ayaka, and the last part, Kukunoshi, I can't remember his name, but the Kunikazushi part, I found really interesting actually. I found that very more insightful, and I enjoyed it a lot more because it was shorter, but more condensed with information. So, hope you guys also enjoyed the stories if you're here. Tomorrow, it'll be LEGO Star Wars, just to finish off a few things, finish the last movie, and then we might slow down on LEGO Star Wars and speed back up onto the Genshin Impact because I want to farm a lot more things. But yeah, that's going to be it. And then over the weekend, I'll figure something out. Maybe more Genshin, maybe not more Genshin, who knows. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that shit. And till next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, and enjoy your days. Bye-bye. Bye.